Hello, everybody. Hey, Carly, just saying. Christoph, how are you guys doing? Grody. Oh, I love that. Oh, the snow. We're still getting ice here. The ice is just crazy. I don't know if you guys saw my short video that I did a couple hours ago, and it's just pouring down ice here. Just ice. It's bad. And then we're supposed to get 6 to 8 inches of snow tomorrow or tonight in the morning. My daughter Katie said it's been snowing. She's only like 35 miles from me, and they've been getting snow for the last 3 hours, but we're still getting ice. It's bad. Hi, Mustang. Sorry, guys, I don't have my camera on tonight. I was just too tired to put makeup on and do my hair. And y'all know how it is. I was like, but I want to hang out with everybody and talk about Sister Wives. But I just, in my YouTube room's not quite ready. It's almost there, but it's not quite done. So I sent Katie a TikTok video of a lady here in Ohio. She did her wine glass full of snow and then filled it with wine and made a wine slushy. I was so mad that I don't have any wine. I'm so mad. If I had some wine, I'd be drinking a wine slushy right now. Oh, let me get the link for anybody who wants to come on mic. They get to talking away and I forget to put the dang link in there. There we go. I started a little bit early. We'll wait a little bit and see if some people show up before we go too far into Sister Wives. This was kind of impromptu, though, so I don't know how many we'll get, but we'll see. Oh, I have no problem eating snow. It doesn't bother me a bit. Did you get any of the ice, just saying? I was just talking to my husband and my son. I was like, I don't think we're going to be able to open tomorrow. My son thinks we will, but I think he's being optimistic. I don't think we'll be able to open. I have doubts we'll get out of the driveway. My driveway goes straight uphill. So, of course, going out, it goes straight downhill. I don't know that we'll be able to get out of here. In all my years, we've never had to close for weather. This is the first time we've ever done it. It's just crazy. I mean, the worst thing is, we sell on Amazon and their stuff has to ship every day before 2. But they're supposed to be giving me a weather exemption. It's not easy to sell on Amazon. They're so strict with their rules. So, but I was so tired today because we worked like crazy Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday to get all the orders that would normally ship by Friday shipped by Wednesday because we knew this was coming. So we were trying to get everything out the door. It was a lot of work. I know. I was so lazy all day. My daughter's like, you deserve a break. I felt kind of guilty though because I took a nap. I read my book. Should have been getting my YouTube room done. And yeah, I just took it easy. Oh, that's bad. We're supposed to get that below zero weather tomorrow. And then wind. So it's going to be bad. I just don't know. Will we get the 6 to 8 inches of snow they're calling for tonight? I don't know. No, Irish is so funny. I told her she's going to owe me a new laptop because every time I happen upon her comment, is right when I take a drink of iced tea and I about spit it all over my laptop. She's so funny. I had my husband looking at him too. He was laughing. She keeps saying it's my SEX room instead of my YouTube room. I call it the YouTube room, and I think it's so cute that my husband calls it the media room. It's so cute, the media room. I think that's adorable. See, I kept thinking all day today I should be getting that YouTube room done. He got all the shelves in, he got my new desk in, but then we figured out he did the desk backward from the way I wanted it. And I feel so bad because now he's got to take the whole desk apart, put it back together to turn it around. I thought I made it clear what I wanted, but obviously I had a failure to communicate. So I feel bad he's got to take the whole thing apart. So now I just need to decorate the shelves. I got to get a rug because I didn't realize the echo would be so bad in there because it's a hardwood floor. And then I was trying to order a neon sign to put in there, but it's not done. So I just didn't think it was going to take this long to do this. Taking a lot longer than I thought. I don't know if my daughter Katie's going to pop in tonight. I told her she didn't have to turn her camera on either. We're just not in a camera mood tonight. No, I really wasn't going to do it in too much popcorn. Just, I think my son, see, I have a damn good popcorn YouTube channel, and I just haven't had time to do anything with it. So I think my son's going to start running that channel. So we'll do all the popcorn stuff over there. So that'll be fun. Hey, Chris. So yeah, I'm decorating this one just in things that are kind of like about me, like things I've painted, things I've crocheted, some of the horse stuff I have from when I had horses, all that kind of stuff. Hopefully that's the vision. Is that where we'll get? I don't know. Oh, that's so cute, Carly. That's adorable. Is anybody gonna come on mic with me tonight? Now I feel weird. I'm the only one talking. Who are you talking about, Justine? Are you talking about Irish? Hopefully she'll come pop in. The YouTube streets are not right now. They're wrong. It's all wrong. That's what I'm saying. It's all wrong. Too much drama, too much toxic. You people that have subscribed to me for a while know I predicted this. I knew this was going to happen. I didn't know with who, but I said for months it was getting too toxic. Everybody's going over the line. There's no line that couldn't be crossed. So then everybody's crossing the line. And then it's not just after Katie, KJ, it's after anybody. Everybody becomes a target. It's just not good. There's Carly.
Hello.
How's it going?
It's been a week.
I bet.
Well, not just YouTube, but real life too. My husband switched his off days, so he's been working all week. He should have had yesterday, today, and tomorrow off. He's not off till the weekend.
Oh, no.
So I've been needing to redo my son's bedroom, and it's just so much for one person to do. So I've been putting it off because it's a lot of work.
Well, that's so disruptive, though, if you're used to a schedule, especially when you have kids.
Yeah.
And when it changes like that, it just messes everything up.
Yeah. And for the 3-day weekend, there's not going to be real much time to relax because we've got plans for every day. Errands, appointments, and
yeah, gosh, I remember those days.
Birthday stuff, and it's like, I just want a break.
You just need a break. If I was there, I'd give you one.
Yeah.
Hi, Amir. I hope I'm saying your name right. I think Dottie, I heard she took her channel down. I don't know. I don't know
Yeah,
if that's a fact.
I don't know if it was for good or because I think you can just shut it off for like, I don't know if you need a break or something, but
Yeah, I don't
usually
know.
doesn't YouTube say if a person deletes or if it's, I know they say if it's terminated, but if you remove it, I think it just shows that you're not there.
Yeah, I don't even know how you do that. I've never even looked to see if you can just hide your channel for a while. I don't know.
Well, I'm still trying to figure out what you and I talked about with the pervert
Yeah,
person.
and I've never ran it. I just have always just blocked people, the trolls, and I just never really thought about that you can't remove a subscriber. That's so weird.
Well,
Hi,
and
April.
with the blocking, it just says this person cannot comment on your videos. Like, I don't make videos though. Like, I'm not a channel. I don't want this
Yeah, that's
person
so
on my
weird.
channel. And every time I block and report, they just make another one.
See,
And
somebody said
I was
before, though, if you block somebody, they can't even see your videos if you had any. That's what I've been told, but you don't make videos, so it doesn't matter.
well, because I know obviously we know KJ blocks a lot of people, but people that they'll say I'm blocked, but I can still see her videos. I just can't chat when she
Oh,
goes live, or I can't leave comments, and that's all it does. So even though I'm not making videos, it's like I don't want that pervy stuff on my account.
yeah, that's so
Because
weird. Well, I know on mine too, you can report them as
yeah,
spam or sexual content. Can
well
you do that on yours?
when I went to report, that wasn't even an option. I had to put other and then type it in.
Oh, they have to make a comment to do what I'm talking about.
Yeah. And then when I kept getting them, I finally put it down as harassment.
Yeah.
And I haven't heard back. And like they keep popping up. I'm like, what is going on? And then the other night when I was in a live stream, they showed up in the chat. So
Yeah,
I'm
that's
like, okay,
creepy.
does this person, is it, the name I will not say, but I'm like,
Yeah, that's
am
what
I
I wondered too.
am I the victim or what? I don't want to be, but so
Hey, Chris, she's talking about, she's got her YouTube account, but she doesn't make videos. And somebody's like, keeps subbing with different names, right, Carly?
yeah, same dirty photo though. And I would think that when they make their account, YouTube would flag it, being that it's pornographic.
You would think. I
Yeah.
mean,
So
look what they did. I got in so much trouble for the video I did on one of the teen moms because she showed a little bit of cleavage in the thumbnail I put
yeah.
up.
Or if you
And
say
I
a
got,
swear word or
yeah, I got in so much
yeah.
trouble for that picture. Sexual nudity. I was like,
Yeah.
no, stop it.
And
It
that's why I'm
wasn't
like,
even that much
okay,
cleavage.
why is this even allowed? Like, how did they get past the gate?
I don't understand how YouTube functions. I really don't.
And I
I don't
spent a
get
good
it.
half hour today just trying to go through the terms of service, privacy. Like, nothing helped me.
Yeah, I Googled it and tried to find something for you. I couldn't find anything either.
Yeah. And I
Just show
think,
up like
yeah,
Beetlejuice.
I know. That's why I'm like, I'm not saying it. But that was my first thought. So
Hi, Angela. I'm doing good. How are you? I'm
so
just hoping
you're
I
all
can go to
caught
work
up with
tomorrow.
Sister Wives?
What was that?
Are you all caught up with Sister Wives? Like you
Yeah, I'm all
watched
caught up now.
Okay.
Yay! I finally got to watch the episode. People didn't understand on Twitter because I was saying on Twitter, like we did here, I would love to do a live right after Sister Wives.
Yeah.
They don't understand that it doesn't come on my time till 10. So we wouldn't be able to do the live till 11. And then I get up at like 5:30 and go to work on Monday. So yeah, that doesn't work.
Yeah, that's so weird. I thought
Just saying.
I thought it came on at the same time for everyone at 8:00.
No, here it comes on at 10, which is a really bad time zone here. Like only the crappy shows come on at 10.
Yeah.
It used to come on.
I remember when the old like Jerry Springer and Maury Povich used to come on late too. Like those
I know we still have 2 more
shows.
tell-alls. I
Yeah.
can't
I don't know why
take
they're
it.
doing it free. maybe because they're not doing it all on one couch and they got to do individual interviews.
See, and I think they almost had to do that with Christine leaving. They
Yeah.
almost, because it wasn't, that would be so awkward to have them all together when she's divorced him. And I still feel like, you guys tell me what you think. Do you think Janelle has left him too? Because I kind of feel like she's left. Am I just crazy?
If she hasn't yet, I think she's on her way.
Yeah, we're getting nothing but ice here, Angela. It's scaring me. We've gotten so much ice. So I'm just going to keep going until the power goes out. I should put that in the universe.
Yeah, because I don't see why she would stay either, to be honest.
I don't either. And in the preview for the next tell-all where she says, "Are you in love with Janelle?" And he says, "I love Janelle." And she goes, "No, are you in love with Janelle?" And my guess is he's going to say no. Because, they're not having sex either. I just feel like they're not.
And if
The only one he was still having relations with is Robin.
Robin, yeah. And if he's having the same issue with Christine as far as following the rules, then it would be the same thing. He's not happy with her behavior, so therefore he doesn't want to be intimate with her.
When he said that stuff about her behavior, I wanted to throw something at the TV. I thought I could kill somebody.
Isn't that sick? Like, he's so perfect. He doesn't have bad behavior that is,
Oh, it's horrible.
It's like, who does he think he is?
He's such an egomaniac. It's all such BS. That's why I said polygamy doesn't work for anybody. And I'm just glad Christine woke up and figured it out. But it's sad that it took this many years. But I mean, she's got her beautiful kids. It's not like.
Yeah. And I don't think that he believed in it as much as he wanted the perks of it. Because he says it's, about religion, but as someone who he claims to be so godly, like, he sucks at forgiveness, for one. And just, I don't know. He does not, I would never think he was godly the way he acts. But he's judging everyone else.
If you go back and look at the first seasons, they were way more about their religion. And they would show them having church in their home. And then, like, the last 4 years, they barely talk about it.
Yeah. I didn't really care for last season that much because it was all about meeting on the property, who's getting what lot, just over and over. But this season's
I don't think they're ever going
to
build on that property, but
no, they still haven't.
Yeah, that's never going to happen.
That's why when Christine said, "Let's just sell it and move," my thought was, why not? Because they're clearly not going to ever build on there.
Yeah, I was surprised more of them didn't want to go to Utah because that's really where their community is. It's where their families are.
Mary's got Mariah there, plus the bed and breakfast. I think Robin had family there, doesn't she?
Yeah, she even said she does. They all do. And
obviously.
Like Christine said, their whole community is there too. Other polygamists, which you think you'd want to be around.
Plus her kids are there and the grandkids. Janelle, I don't know about her situation, but she said she wants to stay in Flagstaff, and I'm not sure why. I know she loves like the nature aspect, but I don't know. I thought she liked Utah.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me. And it's like I said last time, she is always on Christine's live selling their latest weight loss thing, which I just wish they'd get away from those MLMs. But yeah, she's always on her live. So they, like you said, either Christine's coming down to Flagstaff or she's in Utah because they're together a lot. That's why I was thinking maybe she left him too.
Yeah, because my thought was, okay, she said the other day that she travels from back and forth to Flagstaff and Utah. And I thought, okay, probably to exchange Truly. And she just spends time with Janelle in the meantime. But Janelle has free time to travel too, since her kids are old enough to fend for themselves. So I don't know, maybe she's planning on leaving, but she's just not there yet.
Yeah,
maybe she's not allowed to say anything. Because I was really surprised TLC let them announce their split. but they could have also used it as a tactic for people to watch, and it worked.
Oh, they're milking it just like they milked Mary's catfishing story for all it was worth. They squeezed every penny out
And
of
they
that
still
story. Every
they
penny they
still use
could.
that.
And that's
And
Carly and I were
yeah.
talking in messages, and I said the only thing I agree with Cody on is Mary absolutely was going to leave him for another man. She absolutely had an affair. And now she tries to rewrite history and make it look like that was never part of it. That was all of it. She's such a liar. See, that's why I get so irritated. People feel sorry for Mary. I don't feel sorry for her.
I mean, I feel bad in the sense that I don't know if it's self-esteem or what, that she's thinking she deserves to just watch Cody be with other women and she doesn't deserve better. But the catfishing, no, she messed up.
Yeah, she messed up royally. I mean, when back when they were showing all the voicemails she left that guy and the messages, and it was very sexual. There's no doubt.
Where did you hear
those? It was not
those?
just an emotional affair.
Was that on an episode?
No, but they were all over online. Well, I think they played some of the voicemails on the episodes, but not the really like sexy ones.
Oh, I need to rewatch because I recently rewatched the one where I think they were in Alaska or Hawaii or something, and that's when she announced to them
Alaska.
that she was in a rough place, and they didn't know what yet, but she hadn't gone into detail yet.
See, now she tries to rewrite that she was scared of this person catfishing her, and that's why she was going to leave to protect the family. I call bullshit because that's not true.
Yeah.
She thought she was leaving for a man that loved her, and she thought this man had all this money and was so good looking, and then found out it was all a lie.
Yeah, and then it was feel bad for me because this person threatened me, and it's like, well, if you weren't messing around in the first place.
Yeah.
But so
now
I think Cody, I think he didn't
the rest of her life, but
yeah, because he definitely, he got triggered when she said you emotionally abandoned them, and I take offense to that. It's like, well, the fact that your wives, or Mary needed to look elsewhere for any kind of attention, you're doing something wrong.
Yeah, and I get Mary. I think she was so lonely, and that set her up to be vulnerable to somebody like that online. I totally get that. I think she was so lonely and just starved for attention. But she's got to own it.
That's what's so weird about polygamy is she says it's so great, but not if you're jealous, the jealous type, and don't get that kind of attention you should get from a husband. And she was the first wife.
Yeah.
So I don't think she cared for having to share him, because she said it just got worse and worse with each wife. But she loves Robin for some reason.
She loves Robin and those kids. Robin's kids, I think, are a big draw for her. But you can't make a life out of that.
No. She's like an aunt at this point, if anything.
Didn't Janelle want to be in the RV? I really don't watch her keep up. I'm glad Christine left. Yeah, but the RV's gone now. She just rented it, and now it's too cold to be in an RV, so she took it back. So I don't know where Janelle's living. I think she's living in Utah.
Yeah, I thought either Utah or with Garrison, because he just got a house. But if she, I don't know.
Oh, this is funny. Belinda's talking about, I was in a Facebook group with the catfisher. I was noticing on Twitter.
Oh, wow.
That catfisher's still going. She's still got that Not Batman Twitter page. And now she acts like she's giving away money and stuff. It's the most bizarre thing I've ever seen. I was hoping one of my Twitter friends has been going after her. I was hoping she'd show up tonight and explain it to us. I don't know if she's coming or not, but yeah, she's still on there scamming people, in my opinion, allegedly.
For entertainment purposes. I didn't even know her identity was let out, other than was she going by Sam?
Yeah. See, that Sam account is still on Twitter. Still going. Let me look.
Weird.
I'll get it and post a link.
Because I was reading articles saying that there was more to it than Mary let on, that they actually met and it went further than just online.
Well, she met the woman several times, but
Yeah.
didn't know that she was Sam.
Oh, they were friends.
Yeah, Mary had posted pictures of her with her at Disneyland. So the Sam character said, "Meet my friend, my good friend." What did she say her name was? Lizzie or something? She's going to go to Disney World with you because I can't go. And it was her. It was the catfisher.
That's so creepy. Oh my gosh, could you imagine?
Belinda, you want to come on the mic and tell us about the Facebook group?
Yeah, I want to know.
I'll put the link again. Or you can type it if you feel like it's too much.
So that was back when they were talking, that it's not recent or anything?
No, that's back when all that happened.
Oh, okay.
But let me find
how icky.
I'm trying to find the page.
Did Mariah meet her?
Yeah.
Oh.
See, I think that was part of why Mariah was so pissed about the whole thing.
Yeah.
And I think she got mad that Mary would never take full accountability.
Right.
But she knew as it was going on.
Mm-hmm. And just kept telling it to her, "No, honey, I'm a victim, remember?" And she's looking at us, "No, you were going to leave Dad."
Yeah, he said he couldn't make it, and I'm sending my friend to meet you there instead. Yeah.
Well, honestly, if that were me, I don't know if I'd be okay with that. Like a friend come in your place, that would be a red flag to me.
Yeah, the banana pictures. Did you see those, Carly?
Banana pictures?
Yeah, Mary sent pictures of herself eating a banana, real sexy to Sam. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Yes, it was very sexual. You didn't see those?
No. I thought
how did you miss all this?
I thought I knew everything, but
no. Oh my God. And if you hear the voicemails, especially the one where she's going, "You're so much better looking than Cody. You're so much smarter. I would never want him over you."
Ouch.
Yeah. So, and then people are like, "Why won't Cody take her back?" Hello.
And see, we thought Robin was the freak. Mary's got a little.
Oh freaky. Yeah, I still think Robin's a freak in the sheets. I'm telling you, she is.
Well, I bet she has stock in Victoria's Secret.
She's got to. I laughed so hard when they had a couple weeks ago pictures of them going to Victoria's Secret.
Yeah.
Back when she claimed bankruptcy.
Christmas shopping, sure, dude.
Back when she claimed bankruptcy, she had that huge Victoria's Secret bill. And claimed bankruptcy on it.
Yeah. And what's that website that sponsors people with the lingerie on YouTube?
Oh, Trisha.
Yeah. I think there's a heart in the name or the logo.
I can think of the name now.
It's not Fascinations, but it's...
See, Belinda, somebody else was telling me this, or was it you, Belinda, telling me on Twitter that Robin's friend ran the Facebook group and knew Mary was getting catfished, right?
See, I read an article a couple of years ago saying that Robin helped manipulate a lot of that, like the fallout between Mary and Cody, when she pretends to support their marriage and all that. Adam and Eve, yes. Thank you.
Here's the link to that Twitter account for the catfisher. That is still going strong.
Can we show the photos, or would you get flagged?
Huh?
Would you be able to show the photos, or would you get flagged?
What photos?
Banana.
Oh, let me see. I can't believe you haven't seen them. It's so funny.
Oh, do I want to, though?
Yeah. I can't quit laughing. Oh, God.
I'm so glad I know, though, because that's too funny. Now I can't look at Mary the same way.
Shoot, I don't see him. I'm trying to find him. Yeah, she took pictures of her in a bathtub and sent them to
no.
Oh, yeah.
No.
I wonder if they got them scrubbed off the internet. Now I can't find them. Does anybody know
Google.
where the pictures are? It's so funny.
Just Google Mary Brown banana.
I did. That's what I Googled. I can't take it.
Oh no.
Yeah, we need some laughter, you know?
I'm surprised that Irish isn't in here.
Where is she? Always comes late though. She doesn't like me coming on this early. She's a
Oh.
night owl.
Oh.
Like I said, all the YouTube people are night owls. If I ever get to retire, I could be a night owl too.
Yeah.
Right now,
I'm a mix. Sometimes I'm not. Sometimes I am.
I wonder if they had all of that scrubbed off the internet. I'm not finding any of them. But yeah, they were all over the internet when this stuff happened. It was hilarious. But I remember, there were so many voicemails that were published by the Catfisher. The Catfisher put all the voicemails out to embarrass Mary, I'm sure.
Yeah. So was she like a fan of the show and just wanted to mess it up, or that sounds like a target.
The thing is, what was the end game? Because they know eventually you have to meet the person or they find out you're catfishing them. So I don't know what the end game was.
Well, because even on the MTV show, there's people that they'll wait around forever and they'll say, yeah, we met 10 years ago online, and they still haven't met and they don't see anything wrong with that. So some people will buy into it and send them money and stay single, and it's crazy.
Kendra was her name. I remember some of that. Kendra and Robin, and it's 1 a.m. Oh, it's only 8 o'clock here.
It's about 6 for me.
Oh, you got the picture? Send me the link.
Someone has the picture?
How'd you find it and I didn't find it? This lady is a professional cat. Yeah, for sure. She's been doing it for so many years.
One of those people.
But I can't believe she's still allegedly doing these scams on Twitter.
Is she using multiple identities?
Well, this Twitter page, she's just still pretending to be Sam. You know, she still insists that Sam is real. I mean,
Mary does, or this girl does?
Yeah. Remember, Sam was one Mary was in love with.
The man.
So that page is still going strong on Twitter. It's so bizarre to me. Oh, let me search that.
Well, and that kind of makes me wonder, Mary obviously knows how to do online dating and do all that, but she's just going to settle to be an old maid for Cody. It's like,
yeah, it doesn't make sense. It makes no sense that she was so ready to jump ship, and now he doesn't want anything to do with her, and she's just going to stick around.
Mm-hmm. And for him to say, though, I would never ask them to leave, and it's like, you could easily ask them to leave. Like,
well, I think he means because of his religion.
Yeah. Because, or what do you say? Because of his religion, and just he doesn't want it on his conscience, but he's fine having it on his conscience to tell them, I want nothing to do with you, but he won't say the words, please leave.
Yeah, it's so bizarre.
Or you might as well leave. Like, why would he says, we'll build her a house, but why?
Yeah, because it's probably all her money.
That's true.
Let's face it, her and Christine were the main money earners in that family.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, when I go to that page, all the images are broken. You can't see them.
Like censored?
Yeah. Well, you know how it shows a broken image where
like
you can't see
pixelated?
it. No, it's like the little image, and it'll show broken image.
Oh,
I don't know how to explain it.
All about the
your ice storm is letting me down. I'm only 1 state over and a half from the Ohio border. Girl, it's so bad here. It's still coming down. I'm gonna be iced in my house.
I searched that and it showed banana muffins.
It's pretty scary.
Like, that's not what we mean.
She had a good interview about Mary's catfish lady, a definite con artist. Mary is a sad person.
Ew,
She must be
ew.
longing for someone to pay attention. Oh, I have no doubt that she was very lonely. I mean, if you're just living in a loveless marriage for 10 years.
I found something.
Pickle.
It's gross.
Oh no,
It's-
you can't get it either. Pickle,
Well, it's
what
a-
are you doing?
There's a picture of it's just her mouth with the banana. That's it.
I told you.
Oh, that's what you meant. Okay.
Yeah,
That's still
that's her sexy picture. Oh,
no,
poor
it's
Pickle.
not. Oh,
Pickle's
Mary.
gonna be like, what did I walk in the middle of?
I know.
Talking about banana pictures.
Oh my gosh. Let me
So
try
we're
this
just-
up.
We were talking so much smack about sister wives. Pickle, do you remember the picture she sent of her eating a banana to Sam? That's what we're talking about. We need to post it. Send it to me so I can post it. I'm so ornery tonight.
I'm hoping I can find it. But she said they've gone 10 years without any action. Like,
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
Because I thought the catfish was kind of their undoing, and
Oh,
they've
no,
had problems since.
No, they've been
but-
having. Remember, they even showed on the show that they were having trouble for years. Her and Cody.
Yeah,
Remember
but I
back
thought
when
they
they
at least did
Her
that.
wanting to have another baby, and he was like, no. And
Yeah. See, I'm only seeing photos of like banana pancakes and milkshakes and banana bread and
Pickle, did you know Sam Cooper still has a Twitter page? I just couldn't even believe that Twitter page is still going. I'm just shocked. How does this continue on like this?
because people believe it, or some people want to mess with whoever's doing it, and yeah.
Are you talking to me? Because I don't have a Twitter message. Are you talking to Carly? Check your Twitter DMs.
Oh, I don't have Twitter. That's you.
I don't have a message. I don't have no Pickle message. Then again, Twitter doesn't like me very much, so Cody just
don't like
sickens
Twitter,
me
so.
from his voice to his Goldilocks. I agree.
I've been waiting for him to cut his hair, and I don't think he ever will.
He's so vain about his hair, and it just doesn't look good anymore.
Well, is it just me, or is he turning gray?
Oh yeah, he's definitely going gray.
Yeah. So I think he's doing that to show he's still blonde and not gray. But
See, just
There's
here for the tea. Do you think Janelle left too? Because I think Janelle has left him. But I think they're not saying it because they're filming a new season right now. Oh, let me go check again. Yes, that's the picture. That's
You
not
got
very
it?
good one, but it's so funny. Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
boy.
I just can't. It just cracks me up. Let me
and
see.
it's the full picture.
No, I was hoping it was the full picture. It's like an insert picture. I don't know. Like I said, she must have paid to have the internet scrub because it used to be everywhere. You could find that.
And I'm just finding out about it now.
I know. I can't believe you didn't know.
Nope. I'm wondering if I like took a break from watching or something, and that's why.
Oh, I can't get the picture to open.
His-
Dang it. Yeah, it's pretty funny. The things she said and did, I can't believe she had to have so trusted this person because the voicemails she left were horrible.
Yeah.
The way she talked about Cody and leaving her family and
Well,
just
I think
wanted to be with this guy and
because the catfish was sweet talking her, she took that as like flattery, and it clouded her judgment big time.
oh yeah, for sure. She fell
that's
for it.
what I
hook,
mean,
line, and
it's like-
sinker.
They never met in person, but she trusted them that much. Like there had to have been something going on in her mind that she just had such low self-esteem.
Who is everyone's favorite sister wife? Mine was Janelle and Christine. Those have always been my two favorites.
Mine would switch. Like once upon a time, I really liked Mary the most, but now I like Christine. Robin's never been my favorite or top,
I
even
don't
top
think
3.
Robin's anybody's
I was gonna say, is she
favorite.
any? Put a 1 if Robin's your favorite, so we can ask why.
I
Well,
hope
even if you
Janelle
look
got out
on
of there.
if you look on her social media, it's all hate. I mean, she'll get the occasional like your hair something, or something about the kids, but it's all about you're manipulating Cody, you're this, you're that, you're a phony, and she's not liked.
Oh, I agree, Pickle. That's what I said. She was definitely having an affair.
Mm-hmm.
They may not have consummated it physically, but that was an emotional, sexual affair. And she was ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
So she found out it was all fake. She was packed, getting ready to leave.
Well, they say if you're doing something with another man or woman and you wouldn't let your spouse see it, you're probably cheating.
Yeah. To me, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
It wasn't just a little flirtation. I mean, she was making plans with this, what she thought was a man.
Well, she brought bananas into it. That's serious.
Yeah. Bathtub photos, cleavage photos.
That's so funny because I can never picture her doing that. That's what's so funny.
The voicemails are honestly kind of sad because she's so desperate.
Yeah.
And the catfisher is just playing her, like being like, meet me here and I'm down the street from your house. And then they would quit answering their phone. So she would start calling them going, where are you? I want to see you. I love you so much. Don't leave me.
She said, I love you?
Oh, yeah. All the time. All the time.
Yeah.
Oh, she was always saying, you're the love of my life. I want to spend the rest of my life with you.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. She was full on going to leave.
Bathtub with candles.
Ready to go.
See, I can understand Cody being angry, but I just don't like that he back then didn't say, you know what, I can't get past this. Let's, you got to move on. Instead, I don't know if I don't know. It could be just all on her, though, holding on any glimmer of hope.
Like I said, I kind of get why she did it, but she needs to own it. She needs to move on.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Irish.
Oh, my gosh. It already started.
You're so bad. She's such a bad girl. Do you see that? Oh, you're not on Twitter. She gave me a nice handcuff picture.
Oh, my goodness. Handcuff what?
Well, it's a YouTube room, Irish YouTube room.
Oh, gotcha. Well, then I wonder at some point, is he going to want another wife to replace Christine?
I don't think he will because, if you listen to him now, he's all like, I don't think polygamy works anymore.
I don't see him, because I know we say he should just be alone with Robin, but I think if he were to be alone with Robin, he'd get bored.
I think he just wants Robin. I think he wants just to be a monogamous husband, and he wants to be done with it all. That's how I feel. What do you guys think?
Because part of me thinks he liked being a, little bachelor, having multiple women vying for his attention.
I think it all changed when he met Robin. Yeah, I think he only married Christine to get her standing because she was a big, big name in that community.
Mm-hmm.
That was like a feather in his cap to marry one of them.
Yeah.
And I think that's the only reason he married her, in my opinion.
Well, and he had her to take on the taking care of the kids role, whereas Mary and Janelle were no, we want to be out and work, not be home. And
can you imagine the pressure on her taking care of all those kids?
I don't know if I could. I mean, I work in daycare, but it's different when the kids are with you 24/7. You don't get to send them home.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. And that's why they're so close to her now. But
yeah, we were talking about Adam and Eve, Irish. Irish's mind's always in the gutter. I wonder why.
I won't ask.
Some people were talking about, they told her to go get her thyroid checked. So I don't know if she did, but it was a big deal in the news that everybody was telling her there's something
Yeah.
wrong with her thyroid.
I couldn't tell if it was that or she just gained weight.
I think it's her thyroid. I've had trouble with mine, and like every time I see a doctor, the first thing they say is, "Oh, you've got, your thyroid's too big."
Mm-hmm.
And hers looks just like mine.
Mm-hmm. She probably sees it and takes it as hate. Or people are just...
Probably, but it is very noticeable.
Yeah. Because I've seen people, they'll genuinely say, hey, you should get it checked out. And then other ones, they'll go off and then say, P.S., check your thyroid.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't want to probably listen to that either.
I don't think they make very much from this show. They're probably getting more now that it's getting popular again. But somebody said for those couple years there, they practically did it free just to get them to keep filming it because they were going to cancel it.
Yeah.
Because she's definitely gained a little weight. And like Pickle said, that could be thyroid related.
Because I've wondered for years just how they get by financially. Because I know the show pays them, but just I was thinking, when it boils down to it, just the multiple homes, the multiple cars, the land, gas, bills, food. Like, how do they do it all?
Look at the debt that they're like. They just took out another emergency mortgage. They're behind on their taxes.
Mm-hmm.
It's not good.
Yeah. Because even when they first did the show, I know he was working, Mary was, and Janelle. So maybe the 3 incomes, but still, that's a lot for having to take care of that many kids. Kids aren't cheap, especially food alone.
I can imagine when he adopted Robin's kids, remember they said it was so they could put him on his insurance. So I think Robin somehow has insurance through Cody.
Mm-hmm.
They never say what Cody does to make money.
Well, in the beginning, he did advertising, but when they left Vegas, I don't know what they ended up doing. That's when he said he wanted to do like a family business. And was that the Sisters Closet thing?
Sister Wives, yeah, which never made anything.
Yeah, that's been dead for a few years. So as of now, I have no idea what he does. So,
but I know they've always had to pull their money together.
Mm-hmm.
They all had to put in so much, and that pays for weddings, college, all that stuff.
Yeah, because I remember they paid for the back-to-back weddings for the girls.
Yeah. So it's not going to be easy to, split all that up if they all break up. I mean, I don't even know how they did it when Christine left. I guess he gave her the house. He signed it over to her, and then she sold it and went to Utah.
Mm-hmm. So she got to keep all that money?
I don't know, but you would think so.
Because he kept saying my house, but said I didn't think his name was still.
Her name is still on the property in Flagstaff.
Yeah. And on her Instagram, she still has her location as Flagstaff.
Yeah, Amanda, they're in debt with everybody because they haven't paid the property taxes on the Flagstaff land in a long time. And that'll go to a tax sale. Well, here in Ohio or Illinois, it would go to a tax sale if you keep not paying.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how they do it in Arizona, but eventually you got to pay it or you lose the land.
Wait, so they put Robin's kids on the insurance, but the other wives didn't have insurance?
Well, you wouldn't be able to because remember, he's her legal husband.
Right.
The other ones, you can't just put somebody. Yeah.
Because when Isabel needed her surgery, I think she paid for that by doing like LuLaRoe fundraiser donations.
Oh yeah, she was on there. She was on Facebook doing fundraisers for her surgery all the time.
Yeah, it was like $50,000, I think, just up front. So
yeah, they used to be on public assistance. That came out when the show was first airing, that they were on food stamps and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Like, just food alone to feed that many kids is not cheap. So I was like, how are they getting by?
When they were moving, they showed those freezers where they buy like a side of beef and stuff. They had all that food in the freezers.
Yeah.
I hate that they do the MLMs. I can't stand MLMs. But, that's a big Utah Mormon thing. You know,
Well, then did
most of them are owned by Mormons.
well, did any of the kids get paid or money put aside for them even after they turned 18?
You know how I feel about that. I don't think those kids will ever see a dime. And
Yeah.
it's just wrong because they make all this money off these kids and they never see a dime of it.
Yeah. And now Maddie does MLMs too. She does Thrive and the Plexus drink.
That stuff.
I think she should write a book.
You know, I could show anybody how to open a business and make money. You just got to want it. You don't have to do it through an MLM. You know, I
thought she did like a clothing boutique or something for a little bit.
Well, she did LuLaRoe, and then she got in a fight with Mary, and then she did her own clothes that she was buying, and then when she got pregnant again, she got rid of that.
Yeah. I think they should all write books. They would make so much money.
I would love to see a spinoff show with Janelle and Christine. Those two crack me up.
Yep. And just kick Sister Wives to the curb.
And I got to say, I've been watching Peyton's TikTok. What a sweet kid he is. You really don't get a sense of who he is on Sister Wives.
Yeah.
But if y'all get the time, watch him on TikTok. He's a good kid.
I wonder if he does any of that on Instagram because I don't have TikTok, but
I don't know. I just see him on TikTok.
Nice.
When people were talking about it, he said they're filming the season right now. So I had to, you know me, I got to go see his TikTok.
Yeah. And the tell-alls, are those current or did they film those after the season wrapped up?
I don't know. I've been trying to find out. Does anybody know? Who knows?
Because I was watching it and I was like, well, they kind of look the same. Like usually whenever there's time in between, obviously there's haircuts or some noticeable difference, but they all look the same. And I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't get any indication that it was past or present.
I've got some tutorials on there about how to make money on Etsy. And I need to do some more. Not just about Etsy, because I've made money Amazon, eBay, Walmart. I'm so mad at Walmart right now. But yeah, I do a lot. I used to before COVID, I did speaking things here in town to show people how to make money. I get so irritated that people think they have to do an MLM, which you're never going to make money. Yeah. Unless you're like the top dog at the top of the pyramid, you're not going to. Yeah.
Well, and whenever they post about it, they turn the comments off. So that just tells me that they get a lot of hate.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why I'm like, do they even do well if they're having
they have an advantage because they're famous.
Yeah.
But it's still not like owning your own business. It's still just I just can't stand MLMs. I can't stand
Well, then you always wonder, does it really work for them or is it just they're selling it to make the money?
Yeah, I think that's all it is. In my opinion, they're just doing it to make money. I don't think any of that stuff works.
Because now I think McKelty's doing it.
Oh, yeah. She's been doing LuLaRoe for a while. Now she's doing, I think, the Plexus too.
Yeah. And then I think she was doing Color Street too.
And for a while, Mary was doing mascara.
So it seems like they go from company to company.
Walmart's really hard to sell on. And it's hard to explain, but their seller support, like I'm a seller on Walmart, and their seller support, you can never get a live person when something goes wrong.
Yeah.
So they started holding all my money. So they've been holding my money for 6 months. So I pulled all my listings and they got mad at me. And I said, if you're going to hold my money, I'm not going to sell on here.
Exactly.
So I finally got my money yesterday, 6 months.
Oh, geez.
Amazon never does stuff like that. I've had a pretty good experience with Amazon. They're strict, but I get why they're strict.
Yeah.
At Walmart,
Her husband quit his job? Oh, wow.
McKelty's husband? That doesn't surprise me.
Tony?
Especially, and I don't mean this to be mean, but they moved back to Utah. They're surrounded by the MLM mine factory.
Yeah.
Kay won't let me up because she's afraid I'll pee her. I put the link in there. I was wondering why you didn't come up. Hang on, let me do it again. You can say whatever you want. Who's starting a YouTube channel, Pickle?
Tony.
See, I told Christine that. She keeps doing these cooking with Christine's on Facebook, and they are adorable.
They are
and
cute.
I told her last week, I was like, Christine, do it on YouTube. If you're going to do these cooking shows, make some money.
Yeah. I still need to try her hummus recipe.
People say it's great.
Because she said it's the best in the world. And I remember I wrote down the recipe and I never got the stuff to make it. And I still need to. I love hummus.
Oh, she's been backstage. Oh my God. I'm sorry, Iris. Sorry, Carly. I wasn't trying. I didn't even see her. I get so
I didn't
wrapped
either.
up talking about sister wives.
Hello.
Bye, Iris.
Where am I?
I don't see a peen, so we're good.
I'm sorry. I was too busy trashing her back room. I spray painted some boobs. Some uniboobs.
You were messing with the handcuffs, weren't you?
Well, I was playing with them for a little bit, and then they got stuck, and I had to call 911. And I did that for two reasons. One, because I was stuck, and two, I like cops, you know. Weekend's looking up.
Hey, a man in uniform is everything to me, and I don't care what uniform.
I'm saying? I can't tell you how many times that I take credit for reversing the sexual harassment in like corporate buildings. Like I used to work for a bank, and we would be walking from one area to the bank to the other, because there'd be thousands of people in here, and I would throw a pen in front of a guy, and he'd go, "She's doing it again," and he would slowly bend down and pick up that pen for me and stick out his butt, and I'm like, "That a boy, good job, carry on."
See, I try to behave myself, but I don't care if it's a baseball, football, cop, paramedic. It just has to be a uniform.
Yeah.
FedEx.
The football. Wow. Okay, all right, noted. No, but the football uniforms, like.
The football uniforms.
They gotta be wearing the white pants now. They gotta be wearing the white pants, because after a while, and they're running around, it thong, a whole new meaning,
Oh yes.
Like, there are sports thongs. I'm keeping it clean.
I'm so proud of you tonight, Iris.
Listen, I'm sweating bullets right now because I'm trying so hard to keep it clean.
She's trying to keep it clean. I said again the other day, UPS has a rule. You have to be good looking to be a UPS delivery driver. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
They're all handsome.
Anon gets me. Got a girl. White pants.
I never see mine. They just leave it at the door. And then I have to find out by my tracking that they delivered my package. So I never see them.
At my shop, they come in every day to pick stuff up. And this one, he's so cute. I mean, I'm not like, he's too young. But he's so cute. And he was wanting popcorn. I was like, here, half off, whatever you want.
He wanted more than your popcorn, girl. He wanted some
He's way too young, but, he was so cute.
Well, it was funny that she was saying, I never know when they're there, because they just drop off my package. And then she says, it's too late. Well, you don't want somebody that's in and out that quick anyway, girl.
No, that would not.
That's not the delivery wink person
No.
for you.
No.
So, new drug to talk about. Let's do it. Okay,
what?
they've released a new one called THCO.
Oh, what's that?
It's supposed to be stronger than Delta 8. It's supposed to be like the last derivative or whatever it is that they add to Delta 8. But they separated it. And it's supposed to give more of a high, if you will. So I wanted to let you know that, because I know I've been working on you, try to get together with your dispensaries to be like,
oh, I forgot to tell you. 2 doors down, guess what's opening?
Oh,
an edible shop is opening.
Yes, I told you, girl.
2 doors down from my shop.
What
are you gonna collab?
I'm gonna try to collab with them. I can't wait for them to open.
What did we name it? Kay and I named it. What did me and your
I bought, after we talked, I bought a bunch. Did I buy the .coms for cotton? Yeah, I went and bought them.
Was it Fairy Floss?
That's what it was. Fairy Floss.
Fairy Floss was taken.
Pickle. Fairy
But I did
Floss.
variations of that.
We were joking around, but I was kind of serious, and I was telling Kay, I'm like, you know, edibles, it sells more than you know, anything else. And yeah, it can be a little weird with the FDA, but if you're dealing with you know, dispensaries, you know, her popcorn and her cotton candy, they could probably, you know, work something out, because I know that I had gotten THC dipped pretzels, and it took care of, you know, killed two birds with one stone. I got me a little buzzy, and it took care of my munchies at the same time. It was a wonderful method.
Oh my God. After we did that live, I did so much research.
Yeah.
But in Ohio, it would be really hard for me to do it on my own. But I think,
Yes.
like you said, if I collab with somebody who's already licensed,
Right.
that should take care of the problem. I'm hoping.
You
So
don't
I'm
have any
hoping-
liability.
I'm hoping that, well, the license is a big deal. So I'm hoping,
Yeah.
since these people already have one, and I'm hoping they're nice and open to it. We haven't
Mhm.
seen them yet, but
Mhm.
they're supposed to be moving in like 2 doors down from me.
Oh yeah, if you can get in on the ground level when they first open, because since it is new, they're going to be hopping, and they're going to be hopping for a while, business wise. They're going to be doing
I
very,
can't
very
wait.
well.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it would be a really, really good business move
Oh, I did too.
to do this.
Hey, I was all for trying to do it, you know, even on our own, but then I read all the Ohio regulations. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
Ugh,
yeah,
They
don't
just
make
put
it
you
easy.
through it.
Yeah.
Wasn't there another name too? It was like a dirty name we thought of for the popcorn. Or no, it was the nuts.
No,
Oh,
I was talking to my
a
employee
stack
about
of
that.
nuts or something. Kate came
Nut
up with it. It was
sacks.
nut
Was it
sacks. It was
he-
brilliant.
These nuts.
Katie's missing out. She should really be here tonight.
It was brilliant because she could sell those nut sacks to
No.
sex shops.
Kyle was saying, though, he wants to make T-shirts that say the best nuts in town.
That's
I want
perfect.
a license plate that says that, like one of those magnet things that I can stick on the side of my car.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, that could get me dates too.
You know, the funny thing, you know, locally, I get a lot of flack over the name of my company, but so I told Kyle I can only imagine if we do best nuts in town T-shirts, but I'm for it. We'll see. I think it'd be fun.
Great.
I think it'd be all kinds of fun. We used to sell T-shirts that just said "damn good popcorn" and on the back it said "pop it like it's hot." We sold a ton of those, tons of them.
Nice.
I probably still have a couple left. We should give one away.
You should.
I think I got like 3 or 4
I'm
left.
trying to see what the other name was.
I don't remember what size I have left, but they're super cute.
I see. I just don't know if it would be handled like third party. Like let's say I owned a liquor company, right? And I sold my liquor to one, you know, to a company that does mail order. They buy the product from me. I don't have the liability anymore. It's not like Jack Daniels and Jim Beam is liable for every person that drinks their product and might have a reaction or get in a drunk driving accident or, you know,
Well, and you know, you see
end
people
up
on
having
Etsy.
sex with an ugly person. It's not their fault.
I don't know how these people are doing it. But there's people on Etsy selling drunken apples and stuff where they sell them with a little bottle of liquor attached to the apple. Have you seen those?
No.
I'm like, I wonder how they get by with that.
No, I don't know.
Yeah.
But it would be interesting though to see, like, because I really think that there could be a cross promotion between you.
Oh, I do
and the
too. I think it would be so much fun.
especially if they have their own product, because typically
You could also do like
dispensaries have their
pop
own
these
stuff.
nuts.
I think it could be pretty good. So what have you ladies been talking about? What did I miss? I heard something about Adam and Eve.
Oh, we were just talking about Sister Wives and Robin's addiction to lingerie.
Victoria's Secret.
You
Well, I
think
think
maybe
she-
they'd
Yeah.
sponsor her?
Well, Adam and Eve, yeah, they probably would.
She definitely has stock.
Well, she's the favorite wife.
Yes, and
She's
on
the
us
only
sell
one.
popcorn and cotton candy and nuts.
I don't think Janelle's going to be around
And
long.
nuts.
I think her kids are.
She
are
has no
really,
reason to stay.
Well, in the beginning, if you think back at the beginning, it was her credit score. She had the best credit score. She was the one that was working
Yeah.
an obscene amount of hours out of all the wives. She was working the hardest. And then, I think Robin got brought in and she felt like she wanted to contribute. So they started that like sister's closet thing or whatever it was. And
Mhm.
Mary's always wanted to do her own thing. And I kind of feel bad for her. I really do.
I feel like Janelle has left. I really think she's gone.
Yeah, and I don't blame her. I really don't. I heard you guys talking about taxes and stuff like that, and what um Cody does for a living. He lives off his wives. That's what he does for a living. When he
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
he fills out his tax return, and he it comes to the part of income, he's like, well, what does wife number 1 do, 2 do, 3 do? Hi, Pork Chop. Thanks
Pork
for
Chop's
following me.
here.
Thanks
Hey,
for
Pork
following me on
Chop.
Twitter, darling. Oh, dude, I know. That's what I was telling Kay. I'm like, listen, you have a really good thing going, and me and Kay's daughter, we just joke around all the time, but we're serious about that fairy floss. Having
Yeah,
some
no, I
spikes.
took it way serious after we talked. Hey, Bunny.
Yeah,
I can't remember,
Bunny.
but I bought a bunch of .coms that had fairy floss in them. I couldn't get fairyfloss.com, but I think I got High Fairy Floss or something.
Oh, get it.
There was
back.
another name for
remember
the
now.
nuts. I can't think of it.
I own so many .coms. It's not even funny. I just buy up all the names when I think of them, and I just sit on them.
Yeah.
Did
I
you get the
think
bobo tea worked out?
Yeah, almost. Some of the supplies are hard to get, so we're still not. I think it's going to be another 2 or 3 weeks before we'll actually serve it. Wasn't quite as easy to get the stuff as I thought.
Yeah.
I've never had that before.
Bubble tea.
Yeah.
I called my son called our health department just to make sure I didn't have to do something different. And he was like, oh my gosh, you're going to have people lined up out the door. We have people like every day going, when are you going to have bubble tea?
Yeah. It's very, very popular.
Because I need to work more, not.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be retiring to YouTube, but yeah, I keep going.
I mean, you get to a certain position, you'll be able to, delegate and hire people.
That's what
to
I'm
run it,
hoping someday my son will take it over. And I told him, I said, you need to take it over and just send me a check once a month.
There you go.
Oh, thank you, Anon. Thank you. She or he saw my popcorn. So
Good
sweet.
stuff.
It's good stuff.
It's an Asian thing, bubble tea. It was big in Asia, now it's big here. But it's been big since like the 2008. People think it's new. It's really not new, but
No, it's not. It's just I think that the pandemic forced a lot of people to order delivery. And after a while they got bored with stuff.
yeah.
And so I think that just more and more people. I also have been told because Tipster got some and he decided to drink some on stream, and it wasn't a good idea because I think there's different kinds of boba out there where some of it's like jelly and then some of it's like tapioca. And if you're not used to drinking it and getting, chunks, it's like, I don't understand his reaction. It's like, dude, you drink shakes with hunks of cookie in it. Like, stop being so dramatic. Like, good Lord. And it's like, you're a big fat liar because when you acted like you were throwing it in the garbage, it was half gone, boy. So you enjoyed it for at least half of the drink.
Well, and if you don't like the tapioca, you can always order it without.
Yeah.
The tapioca is not my big thing. I just like the tea drinks.
Yeah.
To me, they're so similar to coffee drinks. I like it all.
Yeah, I agree. So, sorry, my lungs are bad. We were supposed to get like 13 inches of snow. I think we're like halfway there. So like my lungs have been feeling everything.
Girl, it's all ice here.
I saw your pictures.
And it's coming down worse right now. I bet we're coming up on an inch of ice.
Be careful out there because when we've had like serious ice storms here, then the tree limbs give out and they fall. They're so heavy.
Oh, I know.
I've seen them take out cars, take out.
You see that video?
Those trees,
Those trees, that's my whole backyard.
Yeah.
So last
be
time
careful.
one of them fell, it almost hit my bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
So now I freak out. Like if I hear stuff start popping, I come sleep on the couch.
Yeah, because it's only a couple cracks and then boom, it sounds like
Yeah.
shattered glass.
Yes.
Sounds like you had like a glass house out in back where you were growing weed and you've been hiding it from us all this time. Then all of a sudden it just, explodes. So topic jump. Dottie Morgan.
Oh, I know. It's crazy. Crazy. I don't want to sound mean, but I think she got what she had coming. There you go. You know, I'm always gonna say it like I feel.
I know. I tried to support her for as long. I've already supported her actually. I supported her up until, the DMs were shown, and I was like, wow, really? Really? Like,
See, I was
like
not
he didn't
surprised.
even ask her. She just
I wasn't
volunteered
surprised
it.
one little bit. Not one bit.
Yeah, she wasn't either. I mean, Shenz and I are tight. I love her, and we've had a few disagreements, behind the scenes, and
Well,
she's
friends
always
always
said,
do.
well, she's always said, don't trust her, don't trust her, don't trust her. It's not that I just don't like her, don't trust her. And I'm like, well, I mean, sometimes people do and say things under circumstances, under duress that they normally wouldn't do. No, this woman, and
Yeah.
and everybody going, oh, she deleted her channel. She hid her channel. She's not going to give up that channel because she'll never get that amount of subs back again. Same thing with her Twitter.
Oh yeah, she'll be back.
Oh, she probably has already reactivated it within like 4 hours of her taking
Yeah.
it down.
I have no doubt.
Because you don't put out an apology video and say you're sorry and say that you're sorry to all these people and then block them and disappear.
Yeah. And I don't think it was I only saw a little bit of it because I couldn't take it. But it was like, I'm sorry, but
oh, it's
I'm
a
sorry,
conditional
but
apology. It's
yeah.
conditional. It's
it was a Real Housewives apology.
Yeah, just saying, that I don't go around spewing all my stuff on Twitter because I don't like being messy. And sometimes I'll put it out there on Twitter when I really have something to say or I'm very, very happy or I'm very, very pissed off. And this is such a sensitive issue that, because I even said on a stream the other night on PJ stream is I said, even Roadhog and his wife, like they just need to relax because if she's expecting a child, like everybody needs to like calm the F down, like I don't understand what the deal is. Like creating content isn't that difficult, but
Yeah.
going after people, that's not creating content. That's like violating every TOS that there is written. And people are like, well, why doesn't YouTube do anything about it? Well, because first they need to know, and then it takes time, like it's the number one thing man wants to possess that money can't buy, and that's time. But I am very, very angry about it. I'm not going to get over it. I just, when it comes to stuff like this and people do stuff like this, I just want nothing to do with them. I wouldn't
see. That's why I've withdrawn from the whole thing so much because it's just too toxic. It's just too much. And I said this months ago it was going to go this way. I said when anything was okay as long as you did it to Katie Joy, and I said, but wait, it's getting too toxic. Now it's going to be anybody, and here we are. They go after anybody and everybody, and it's terrible.
He never asked her. Would he have asked her? Maybe, possibly, or not. All he said is, can I ask you something? And she, boom.
Yeah.
I can give you whatever you need.
Oh, she was putting it all out there.
Well, her first DM to him on September 11th, she's asking him not to look into Little Miss Noble. I don't watch him.
That funny?
Watch him. I don't watch his wife, so I don't know what they're up to. Well, when I find out stuff that they're up to, it's usually on Twitter, people that I follow on Twitter, and I go to my homepage and I see what they're posting about, or when stuff like this happens, which you hope never does happen, and she.
See, and when I read what Detox said, and I don't know her, but I kind of read a little bit of her story. That about broke my heart, and I don't even know her. But
okay,
that
take
whole
that
story,
with a bucket of salt. Remember when you had horses?
Yeah.
And you know how horses love salt licks?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
remember the size of those salt brick licks?
Yeah.
You got to kind of grab one of those back from the heyday and take TD Talks with a bit of that. I like her. I do. First time anybody here in the community ever heard me speak was go on her stream to defend her against people that she said was doxing her. And she claimed that Dottie Morgan had doxed her. I didn't know the information that has came out, I think on Shen's Twitter in the last like 48 hours where
Yeah.
it's alleged. I wasn't there. I didn't see it. So a disclaimer, alleged. I said Dottie
Well,
Morgan
supposedly it was
doxed you.
Dottie all along that did it.
Okay, but you know what? TD Talk still has a YouTube channel out there with her real name on it. And when Katie Joy was put under the microscope when the Toddy Westbrook case first started happening, and she was hemorrhaging followers and she would lock her chat down to members only, there was
Yeah.
only a handful of people talking in there. And she was one of them. TT Talks was one of them because she was a mod for Katie.
Oh yeah, I
under
remember
her
that.
real name.
Yeah.
So I don't like her going around still telling and accusing people of doxing her when her YouTube channel is still there. It's still there.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but I mean, the big thing to me was she said she apologized to Dottie for accusing her because
She
Dottie
did.
told her it was Shen's, and now she found out it was Dottie all along.
I didn't
That's
know.
what I can't
Okay.
believe that Dottie could lie to her for a year and accept her apology, knowing she was the one that did it.
I don't know what conversation they had. I know on the stream, if the stream is still there, I don't believe that Shen's was brought up. Shen's was in the stream. I addressed Shen's in the stream, and was trying to get them all to make up because Little Red had hopped on the stream and that they were all fighting, and I asked them all to just take a breather. But I don't remember Shen's being brought up as being the one that passed the information.
Well, Shen said that
it was hold on. It was TD Talks accusing Dottie Morgan of giving it to moderate extremists. Shen's was never like there was like a Little Red was on the stream and
well, Shen's agreed with her though on Twitter that Dottie blamed it on Shen's.
But what I'm saying is it didn't happen.
No, I know it didn't
happen. Or it could have. I'm 157. It could have happened. I may not remember. I got a birthday coming up next Friday. I'll be 158. So it's possible that it happened, and I'm not.
Girl, I'm the oldest one here. We all know that.
Jesus, I'm lucky I remember my own name. We know this, but
I can't imagine taking somebody's apology knowing that you were the one that did it.
Okay,
it just blows my mind.
This is what I'm struggling with. Okay, is Shen and I, when we were doing our whole investigation and shit, like. There was a group of us. We were very, very tight. We spoke a billion times a day in a server, and Shen's kept warning me about Dottie, and I was in the DMs with Dottie back in July of last year going, listen, did you really see a video of essay involving Vaughn? She goes, no, I didn't. I go, you need to drop a video and tell people that you need to straighten this out. And that's when she told me about the FBI. I said, they typically give you a card. Show the card. Put your thumb over the person's name. Do whatever you got to do. I go, but you need to straighten this mess out. And she said she was going to do that, but she didn't. She pops off a video and then shows an email. She shows an IC3 form, a redacted IC3 form, and then she shows an email communication with a female FBI agent.
Yeah.
It's like you said they came out to your house on a Sunday and they never come out alone. They would have left you with a business card.
Oh, yeah.
With maybe even a handwritten phone number on back, or at least an incident number or reference number. So I was questioning stuff, but then I was like, she's got a lot of people on her ass right now. Maybe she just and plus she said she was on vacation. So I was like, all right, cool. Understood.
Yeah.
But here's the thing that Shen's was trying to get me to understand is that in the group DM or group message, whatever it is, where they were talking about editing this video and putting it on Twitter, if for 1 second, according to Dottie's drunken rant video, that she believed it was real, then why didn't she call 911? You wouldn't call CPS because when you call CPS, there's a lot of paperwork involved, the state paperwork, the county paperwork. It takes some time for CPS to be able to get in the car with the clipboards and go there, and they have to bring the police too. If you believe a child is actively being SA'd by anybody, you call 911 and the first responders get there or make arrests, do whatever they got to do, and then they call CPS. But no, this person says, this is the editing software I use. Yeah, I'll help you edit the video. Yeah, I'll help you put it on Twitter.
Yeah.
On Twitter.
Yeah. See, that's when I was done.
Yeah.
And that's when Dottie blocked me when all that happened.
I was still trying to give her the benefit of the doubt. Irish, what went down with Dottie and Shen's? I wasn't around for that. I still don't know. Just saying, I listened. I read her DM to to him, where she was saying that that the other person, who will not be named, was the one that broke up her and Shen's friendship. Then why didn't she dox her? Why did she dox Shen? It's like the impression I get is from Dottie is, if you hurt her, she goes for the jugular.
Yeah.
I have no other reason than to believe that, because she doxed one of my friends and doxed her little boy. She had no problem. And her prancing around on her, I'm fake sorry video, where she's like, and like, do you ever notice how that she talks really nasty? She just talks really, she has nasty. And I just want you to know that I redacted everything. Oh, that would have been nice if you would have done that the first time that you sent those around.
Yeah.
But it's like, wait a minute. Why were you so concerned to tell Roadhog not to look into Little Miss Noble? I don't think Little Miss Noble's guilty of everything, but I don't think she's innocent either. I think I've said that numerous times, but I'm not going after her. But at one point, it looks like maybe Roadhog was interested in looking into all of this, because it's an interesting case. It really is. And he, if he's,
well, I'm sure he wants to be used.
For sure. But also it involves Katie Joy. So it's probably another, reason to, turn the screws to her in a way.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyway, she was defending Little Miss Noble. And at first I'm like, why would you not want him to look at Little Miss Noble? Because I believe that, that the person that will not be named had manipulated a lot of people. She tried to manipulate me too. I believe that happened.
Oh yeah.
I mean, she convinced Emily D. Baker. She convinced Michael Saul. It's like she convinced some pretty intelligent people of some BS. See how careful I'm being?
Yeah, I know, it's hard.
I deserve a good bag of popcorn for this.
Yeah, I know.
And
maybe some cotton candy.
Oh yes. And so it's like, wait a minute, are you not wanting him to look into her because it's going to lead a trail to you?
That's it. Exactly.
It's going to lead a trail to you.
Bingo.
So if you only heard it played through a phone, and you believed it enough to be true that other people that were involved in aware of this conversation, who only spits out facts and only repeats facts, why did none of the fact finders, fact fist pumpers, call 911?
Exactly.
It's
all BS if you ask me.
Yeah, Pork Chop. I'm glad I'm meeting you, because I keep an eye on your Twitter sometimes, and I didn't hold any grudge against you for. People can watch and do whatever the heck they want.
That's how I feel.
Yeah, it's their own individual behavior. I am friends with so many people that don't like each other. I've often told people that I'm very blessed in my family. Yeah, we don't say that name 3 times. Just saying. But I'm so blessed in my family to have 2. Well, we sold the one, but to have 2 bars that were 2 miles away from each other on the same road. So when I would have, my high school friends and other friends meet up that hate each other, I would have them go to different bars, and I would drive back and forth because I really don't drink. And I was like, this is a great setup. Like, I don't know anybody in my life that has this kind of setup. But yeah, I don't hold it against anybody what they do. It's all in what their behavior.
Well, I don't ever tell anybody who they should go watch or not watch.
Well, I know Pork Chop signal boosted the name that will not be named, additional Twitter accounts that were out there, and somehow I got tagged in that thread, and I thank you very much for that, Pork Chop. Thank you very much for that. But
It's
yeah.
been a whole mess. I'm telling. I knew this would happen, though. I think more's going to come out.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, this
For
is what
sure.
happens when you mess with crazy. This is what happens, and then everything comes out, and I'm just like, okay, I got plenty of popcorn. So
Yeah. You do.
yeah,
You do. I
I
got
do.
booze, so I think we're covered. You know, that dispensary opens up, we are like,
I know. And I don't even really like to see this crap because it's all too toxic. But after all I've been through, it's kind of like it's all coming home to roost now. It's
Well,
all coming home.
I don't know. I heard mention, maybe Pork Chop can confirm this. I heard mention that that the law enforcement had gone to that couple's house twice in one day. Once early in the morning, and then once at 11:30 at night. I don't know if both calls, like if the last call was like a follow up, you know, to make sure that things were okay, or if it was a separate call altogether. Are you aware if there was,
No,
if that,
I
well,
thought there was just one.
well, when all this stuff started to pop off, I was watching one of his streams, and he was upset, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. Um, Nobody deserves to get swatted and crap like that. And
No, but that's what I said when they did it to Katie.
yeah,
See, then it's just whoever, you know.
yeah, Pork Chop. That makes me suspicious because where is it coming in that he said that he voluntarily said that he turned over his laptop, and for what purpose?
I thought that was so weird.
Well, when we look at you know, what it costs for forensics, and I look at what was involved with the other case that I was involved with salts. That's not an easy thing to come by to get, you know, warrants for
Yeah,
that kind of stuff. Like, you typically have to get a signed warrant for that, and to get it the same day. I mean, I don't know. Maybe
that's
the call
usually
happened a
like an
couple days
emergency
earlier.
situation.
Well, yeah, it's a very unusual situation, and they said twice, but documentation is only for one visit. Yeah, see, because I read what you had posted, and at the bottom of it, it said case closed. And I couldn't tell if maybe they combined two visits on one report, which would be extremely unusual, or not if the second visit at 11:30 at night, according to him, was a follow-up.
I agree
Maybe.
with just saying. Oh,
Well,
I
I
get
don't
it
know.
though, Pork Chop. I get it, but to me, I'm like, just get it all out there. Be done with
Pork
it.
Chop, I want you to know something, and I want anybody else that was involved with the couple to know something too, and even them as well. People get mad. They get pissed off, and they do things and say things when they're mad, and so any DMs that come out, or messages from some mod chat that's being threatened, I won't hold it against you. I don't hold it against really anything against anybody that was involved with them, with an exception of two people. There's two people that I don't really hold a grudge with them. I just wouldn't spit on them if they were on fire, because they went after a friend of mine. They kicked her when she was down, and then continued to turn people against her. And they have still not gone to her and apologized. Like I've said, they don't need to hold hands, sing kumbaya, eat Skittles, or share a Twix bar. Just say, I'm sorry that I was such a horrible person. And then that's it. That's it. It's up to her to accept it. But for them to just, you know, put it out there, that would be great. Ooh, they were quick, whoever did that. So I was going to grab them. Um, but yeah, I just think that with different communities and stuff, people kind of get really involved, and they get worked up, and they get really involved in the topic at hand, and stuff like that. And
Way
I,
too worked up.
I know
Hey,
people were
just a
really
warning.
shocked. Mm-hmm.
My lights are flickering again, so if I lose power, y'all know.
Oh my
The
God.
ice is so bad here; it's still coming down. Katie, I was saying earlier, my daughter Katie's only 30 miles from me, and they've had snow for the last 4 hours. We're still getting ice.
Well, did you turn off all those red lighting in your sex dungeon?
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably
No, girl, I gotta
taking up
keep
the
that
power.
going.
Jesus, it's taking out
Can't
that
be
power.
turning that down.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
Yeah,
lights are flickering. This is so not good.
I just think
Yeah.
that people just get really involved, and I think that's why a lot of people were surprised when the stuff hit the fan on November 14th, when Salts and the person who will not be named got into a fight, and then everything exploded about the confession. Nobody knew about it because we didn't talk about it.
Yeah. See, Aaron, I never watch them either. Never have, never will. I just won't. And I've told people, I don't know, for those of you that follow me on Twitter, I've been the one for a month saying if you would stop posting their stuff and talking about them, they won't have anything to talk about. But people just, they keep going. And I get it. You want to defend yourself. I get it. I've been there. But at some point, you got to walk away and quit giving it the attention.
Yeah.
Because that's what they want. But just think about content. If nobody talks about them and everybody blacks somebody out, then what do they got left?
I understand signal boosting, but I think other people don't understand signal boosting. Dottie Morgan.
Yeah.
If you're going to signal boost that there's a child that's being allegedly essayed by their parents, then you call law enforcement. You don't make a video and edit a video to put on Twitter, and make sure that you edit out the important parts to put on Twitter so your Twitters don't get taken down. I am just floored that this person got under my radar. I feel bad about it. I feel
It
bad.
happens though.
You know, I don't regret helping her on T Detox's stream because at the time it was the right thing to do. What I do regret is allowing it to cause a little bit of strife between Shenz and I, because Shenz was trying to tell me, and she was so passionate in the way that she told me, because she was literally, it's like we're walking down the street, right, and we're barefoot, and she sees a pile of broken glass, and she's trying to kick it out of my way, and I'm like, no, I'm fine, just let me walk on it. And she's like, no, I don't want you to get cut, listen to me. And
you walked on it anyway.
I walked on it anyway and had to get
Hey, we've all been there. We've all done it.
Yeah, I had to get a tetanus.
Yeah, but yeah, Amanda, that's what I'm saying, because they're handing him content hand over fist.
Okay, just saying. I'm going to read her question. Well, their question. Can you please put a bug in Tipster and Keem's ear about the hogs? Someone needs to put these people in their place. YouTube isn't doing anything about him and his equally nasty wife. Keem, no, and I'll explain why. I've had my DMs filled up about Keem replying to Steve McCrae on Twitter.
Oh my God.
Well,
I was wondering if that was going to come up.
People were in a panic. Well, have you seen him tweet about it since?
No.
Okay. All right. Job done. So,
yay.
You know, Keem's not the person to do it, and I'll explain why. Because you don't want a 5 million sub channel bringing attention to stuff like that.
Oh, I agree.
Because it'll backfire. Is as many people as you think it'll be alerting. It'll be strangers. It'll be teams or Keem's audience. They're unaware, but now you're making them aware, and people like to watch a train crash.
Oh yeah,
you know, and so
drama pays,
right?
It does.
And so it'll backfire. You'll actually get that person more followers on Twitter and more subscribers, and with the other situation, you get them more donations or whatever it is, just out of spite because they don't like Keem. You know, he's not the guy for the job. Now I can talk to the other person, and I was going to try to have a conversation with them about it, to try to have a conversation with the other person to just try to like calm them down a little bit. But unfortunately, there was a bunch of stuff that had happened with Technicals making a video about all the boys, and that kind of like threw a monkey wrench in my conversation, because you can even ask Tipster. I had scheduled a conversation with him and it fell through because of all the stuff that happened. We didn't have time.
Yeah.
And then when we did hook up, he got hacked on live stream. And so that was another whole, day and a half of trying to.
I saw that. Poor guy.
It was from Streamlabs. There was a vulnerability in Stream. I thought it was Restream, but it ended up being Streamlabs, and and it's interesting that Ice Poseidon's back in the news because the guy that
No, I haven't
initially-
heard of him in years.
right. Well, the guy that initially found the backdoor in Streamlabs vulnerability was one of his IT people that worked with him on his CX website. So I was talking about Ice with Tipster going, man, we need to do a little bit of research because I know that guy knew the exact code and people that he talked to with Streamlabs. And then that stuff with Ice Poseidon leaked out. Well, it didn't leak out. It got brought up, that he ripped off $500,000 worth of fake.
Yeah, it makes no qualms about it. Totally admits that he did it.
But this isn't his first time doing something like this. But the playbook, the MO is Sam Pepper all the way. When Sam Pepper did that with Phase K, and they did they acted like it was a crypto coin, Save the Children, like for some.
That's awful.
Oh man, they took the logo for it and there's only two colors in the logo. I think they're red and white, and they just reversed them and had it was crazy. That's
horrible.
Crazy. It is horrible. And Sam Pepper got so scared that he just dipped and took back off to the UK because he knew the feds were going to come a knocking. Don't know if anything's going anywhere with that, but when I heard about this with the Ice Poseidon, I'm like, wow, this is like identical to what Sam Pepper did. Identical.
Oh yeah.
So, and hearing his interview with CoffeeZilla, okay, that's somebody that people may want to keep or try to reach out to. I can try. I don't know the person. Goodnight Pork Chop is that CoffeeZilla person. Now they're the type of people, or he's the type of person that would probably open up an investigation on anybody that was pushed his way. People doing fake fundraisers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So he would definitely be the go-to person. Keem's not the go-to person for that because it's unfortunate. You end up on a drama alert, and it's a it's a one-shot deal. Sometimes there's follow-up, but
that goes back to what I was saying on Twitter. When people are constantly reposting his clips, you're driving traffic to his channel.
Well,
what I mean?
Yes and no. I mean, yes, but I understand why they did it, and I did encourage the clips. I said, Keem is dyslexic. You can't send him a bunch of fucking verbiage because he's not going to read it, and if he does, he's not going to have a full understanding of it. But send him proof. He's a proof guy.
No, I just in general, everybody posting.
Well, no, they were sending him streams that are like 4 hours long and saying, look at this. He does this. He's not going to watch a 3-hour stream.
No,
Timestamp it and say what it is you want him to look for, and he'll look at it.
Yeah.
And that's
I just mean specifically Roadhog's clips. When everybody still is posting those on Twitter, and it just gives him more views. I can see posting some of them, but for a while it was like my whole feed. That's all it was.
Well, I can see if they're tagging Team YouTube to it because
but most of them I saw weren't.
Yeah, I don't fault people for doing that either because they got to get it out, and I'd rather people all come together and like a town hall meeting on Twitter. Twitter town hall and talk about it, then bottle it up and just have it come out in all sorts of ways, like sending, docs DMs to people. This person claimed that they're hurt. So therefore they have the right to, because I've not seen any proof of this hurt that Shenz did to Dottie. I've only heard or saw her say she was horrible to her online. Well, what does that mean? Because Dottie Morgan, you can't take criticism, which is why you hid your YouTube channel and you temporarily deactivated your Twitter. You offered apologies to people that were conditional. If they didn't kiss your ass and accept your apology, you're going to get an attitude. You don't have the right to cop an attitude against these people. You should be groveling and being as polite as you possibly can. because I don't want to hear, oh, she has the right to protect herself. Really? I,
Yeah.
I was watching a stream before I came and joined your stream, and I was floored at a couple of these women that were claiming that they were outraged that Shen's child got brought up, but then feeling a little bit sorry for Dottie. I'm like, are you kidding me right now? Dottie hasn't begun to feel it because this dude was going after Shen's since like August,
Oh yeah.
all over a comment on Twitter. It all began over a comment post on Twitter.
That's
When
so
that-
ridiculous.
When that Julie G person started to come around and claim that she was having a Pixel E affair
Yeah.
with Todd, Shen's put on Twitter, nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Oh, I remember
for-"
that.
Right? And that's what started it. He
That's
didn't
so
like
ridiculous.
he didn't like that she said that. And that's what started it. And so there was a Twitter spat going back and forth. And then it ended up to where we all know how it ended up, you know, and it's just it's ridiculous. I'm so angry. I'm not going to hold it against Dottie forever, especially if she genuinely apologized. It's not
Hey,
up to me.
I've
to
just always
accept
steered
it.
clear of her ever since the whole Nat thing, but yeah.
Yeah, it's not up to me to accept her apology.
But
just
I
don't
was
wanna be
never
around
friends
her.
with her to begin with, so it's probably different for all of you that were friends
Oh,
with her.
I
I
stuck
never.
up for her, but nobody forced me to do it. I believed what I wanted to believe, which is that she's a good person. I still kind of think that she is, but I fail to understand how a mother could do that to another mother.
Yeah.
Because there was more in those DMs than just her talking about Shen.
Yeah. Oh
You
yeah.
know? Like she didn't redact the stuff that she said about moderate extremists. In fact, she used, you know, like how we joke and I joke about your sex dungeon and we talk
Oh,
about
yeah.
spank words, you know?
Yeah.
Well, there's trigger words, and her trigger word to try to, I think, use Roadhog is to say, attack. I'm being attacked. And then she drops these cherry picked DMs. And I know they're cherry picked because I talked about it and we had a long conversation about it. And Moderate and I had a falling out where we didn't talk for months. Same thing with him and PJ. But, you know, Dottie, I don't know if you weren't counting on this or not, but we're all talking again because that's what adults do is eventually they get tired of arguing, you know, and they just,
Yeah.
it's like life is too short. I don't need my blood pressure that high all the time, you know, so let's just work this stuff out. And
That's Vera. That's what I said on Twitter too. It's hard to believe these are grown adults doing all this. It's crazy to me.
It's not right. And what's also not right is kids can't choose their parents.
Yeah.
Kids are off limits, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody should be talking about anybody's child and bringing it in adult beef. I mean, we're talking ready to collect their retirement from the government and they're acting like this. It's like, come
crazy.
on. This is the people that they are. This is who they are to
And
the
I feel like Dottie's not sorry. I think she's just sorry she got caught.
Amen.
There's a big difference. Big difference.
Well, I mean, hurt people. That's what they say, right?
Yeah, and I believe that's true.
You know, and so I want to know what Dottie did or what Shen's did to Dottie to hurt her so bad that she felt it was okay to dox her minor son that has nothing to do with what his mother.
I just, you know, when I was reading it, I was like, he didn't even ask. She just handed it to him.
I know.
That's what makes me so livid. I was like, you just handed it over to him. He didn't even ask.
Didn't even bat an eye.
I can't even imagine.
You know, I mean,
I'm like, is this real life? People really do this stuff? Yes, apparently they do.
not everybody. I don't know what her axe to grind with Shen is, but
I don't know if it's some jealousy. I feel like it has to be some jealousy, and I don't know.
As far as I know, she's never tried to reach out to Shen to work this out. In all the months, all this time, she's never tried to reach out to her.
And just work it out like an adult.
Right. And I can tell you that Shen would have been in the position many times. As a matter of fact, in July, Shen asked me to ask Dottie when I was telling Dottie that she should drop a video explaining everything. Shen asked me to ask her to unblock her And Dottie said, I don't have her blocked. And she said, Shen was really horrible to me. I said, well, she doesn't feel the same way anymore. She wants to help you. So she knew in July of last year that whatever animosity or anger or whatever Shen had was gone.
So weird.
So for her to do this to her in September, 2 months later, yeah, that's why Shen's all over Twitter calling Dottie an effing liar, because she
I don't blame her. I mean, if somebody put my kid on there like that, oh my gosh.
Just saying, I have my theory on what's going on there. I like AZ. I think she's good people. Well, Aaron, I know people, some people have problems with a lot of people, and it kind of like make people look at them and say, okay, who's the real problem here if that person has a problem with so many other people, and the people that you're mentioning, they've all contributed, I think, to a little bit of it. I think that there was just a time where there was like competition seemed to be kind of high with because Charlotte took off, like, she would start streaming after Emily D. Baker, so she got a lot of the fall over viewers from there. She would have thousands and thousands of viewers, and I think Red started way up before Charlotte, and she had her own viewers, and PJ was part of a unis community for a bit. Just curious, is Steve McRae still ticked off at Shen's? As far as I know, I mean, I don't look at his Twitter. I think I have him blocked. So I don't know. I only say I think so because I see Shen's tweets, and she doesn't really say anything nice about him. So.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Did you say you were leaving?
I did in the comments.
Oh, I didn't even see it. Oh
Too
my
much
God,
coffee.
there it is.
Too much
Jesus.
coffee. I had to excuse myself for a minute.
Say I go Tinkle. I mean, I need Braille.
Yeah, I
I don't know how I missed you posting that.
I didn't even turn my camera on tonight, so I just couldn't do the makeup and hair tonight. Talk about lazy.
Well,
I'm not going to catch up on the comments.
All I know is I hope that things calm down. I don't know. I'm really upset for everybody that was affected by it.
Yeah, it's sad. I mean, the whole thing, it just doesn't need to be like this.
Yeah, because there's a lot of I told you so, and that just kind of brings up more animosity. And it's like we just need everybody to just relax, and if you relax, your senses and intuition's going to be sharper again, and you'll be able to spot out people like that. I don't know. There's something that goes way back.
With Shen's and McRae?
Yeah. Shen's has been around a long time.
Yeah.
Like she is like straight up OG. She is like senior OG.
Well, that's why I said yesterday, just her and a few other people were the ones that stood with me and supported me with that whole thing. Because a lot of people were just too scared, and I get it. But I tell you, Shen's was right there with me the whole time.
Yeah, I brought it up in our server. I said, yeah, this is what's going on. And all of them were pissed. They're like, she's so nice. What? I said, I know. So they
well,
cracked their knuckles, opened Twitter, and went to town.
This isn't fun. Yeah, that's the thing. Carly and I were talking about earlier today. YouTube needs to be fun and not stressful and stress you out worse than, we come here to escape and get away and from our everyday life and have some fun and kick back and talk about sister wives or whatever. And then you get into all this dark stuff and it's not fun anymore. And another thing that really bothers me is this thing of going after subscribers and calling them out, and they're not even creators. They don't even have a channel. It's like, don't go after subscribers. That's so not right. Because then who's going to want to sub to anybody?
Who's doing that?
Oh, there was a lot of it. There was a lot of it. Yes, you did, Vera. Thank you. Yeah, quite a lot of you guys did, and I appreciate it so much. And I had some come to me privately and say, I want to, but I'm scared because I don't want these people after me. And I get it. I totally get it. I was like, don't even worry about it. Because I totally understand it.
I've seen some clips of some of them since then. Wow. I mean, I know one of them dropped a video about me, and they're saying in the video, Irish badass, who the F are you? And I'm like, I'm the one you're making a video about, dumbass. I'm nobody, then why are you dropping a video about me?
It's so crazy.
Like, okay. Rules for thee and not for me. Like, do you even know what that means?
I saw that so many times.
It's like, were you really watching the stream? I asked Kay for a disclaimer twice. So shut up, weirdo.
Yeah. That's the thing too. Like, we can disagree and we're fine. Because we're adults. Iris and I can disagree and then we're still fine.
Yeah. Totally fine.
Nobody has to agree with me all the time. And I think you probably feel the same way, and Carly and whoever else. We can be adults and disagree on something and then just move on.
What would we have to talk about if there wasn't different perspectives?
Yeah, that would be no fun.
Conversations with Kay, the conversations would be a lie.
Yeah, no doubt.
She'd have to get a whole new avatar.
I know. I am thinking about changing it to the K files.
That's cute. Or
I kind of like that.
K's way or no way.
Because this name, I don't know why this Conversations with K. I guess because there's a C and a K, they always think I'm Critical K. So I got to get away from that somehow.
Yeah, I saw.
Oh, thank you, Aaron. That's so sweet.
Yeah.
No, and I do try to be fair to everybody on any side of an argument. And I tried so hard when that all first happened to be fair to everybody, invited everybody back to say what they needed to say. And
yeah,
it was, yeah, we're coming. And then it was, no, screw you. And then it went downhill from there. I like the K files. I was going to do it just a K, though, like this. I'll type it. Because my daughter Katie comes on with me a lot, too. She likes to do the true crime with me. And she's really good with the true crime stuff.
Yeah. I wouldn't do though.
No?
No, I would just do K files.
Y'all let me know what you think.
I would take off the word the for when it comes to a keyword search.
When
they type it into the search or anywhere, I would just do K, like they would be spelling out your name K, and as soon as they would.
So you're talking about doing it this way. Spell out K.
No. Just the letter K, because as long as your channel, yeah, no, not like that. Even just the letter K is because your channel is still connected to Kay.
Yeah, just saying, I was hoping that too, because I liked, before all this happened, I had a lot of respect for Casey. I think she's brilliant. I think she's so freaking funny. Mm-hmm. I think if she quit just doing Katie Joy videos, her channel would be huge. I think the sky's the limit if she'd get away from the Katie Joy content. Mm-hmm. So when this all happened, and y'all know on that video, I stood up for her over and over. Mm-hmm. And she was fine with me until the last go around with Steve. And then now she's been coming in my comments. And so, yeah,
I don't think it has anything to do with him, and it has to do with her, because she was implicated too.
Yeah, but I stood up for her the whole time. I was the one that told Waxy to quit throwing Aaron's name in there.
Yeah.
So.
And well, I think that what it is that unless people really pay attention to that part of the stream, their only takeaway is the lies that, because at the point that Katie Joy popped on your stream, she became the star. And
Yeah, but
why she
everybody
wouldn't
wanted to
shut
hear
up.
what she had to say.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
people that say they didn't are lying. They wanted to hear what Katie had to
100%.
say.
100%, which is why they're not going to pay attention to anybody being defended.
But Erin knew because somebody told me she did a stream right after that and said, well, I appreciate that Kay stood up for me and told Waxy to quit throwing my name in there.
Yeah, she does
So-
know. It's about the other people that don't.
So when she came in a couple weeks ago in my comments, her and her friends, it's just the same crap over again. She has never said that until a couple weeks ago.
I think you two could have a conversation behind.
I do too. I feel like we could, but I don't know because she's really tight
I
with
just
Steve.
try to arrange that.
She's tight with Steve.
It doesn't
I'm
matter.
open to it.
She
Like I
has
said,
she has her own. I'm serious. I believe you, and she could have a good conversation. She's friends with people I can't stand, and her and I are good friends. You know,
I
just,
think
it's
she's
an example.
got such a wit and humor.
She does.
Yeah, I mean, I just think her channel could be huge if she changed directions, but that's
Well, I
just
think
my
the only
opinion.
reason it's not huge is because she works a lot,
Yeah, that too. Yeah, I get it.
so she can't.
But I think
put
if
out
she
content.
ventured out to some different content, her channel would explode.
I mean, maybe. There's
Well, I've always
a
said you
market.
can only do the Katie Joy content for so long, and then you
But
got to
if
do
it's what
something
she
else.
likes to do, you know, if
Yeah,
she
but how
likes
long
it,
can
she
you
likes it.
run a channel just on that? I don't know. I guess we'll
Well,
find
she
out.
still is. She still
Yeah.
is. You
Yeah.
know, that's why it depends. It's like as long as she's not hurting anybody, or you know, whatever they're doing, as long as they're not hurting people, they're okay. And the channels that we were talking about a little while ago, they're hurting people. You know, they're literally.
Wait, Erin, that's fine. You don't have to. I totally get it. If you're friends with Waxy, I'm not an enemy of Waxy.
Oh,
I
I
just-
am.
Oh, yeah? I'm not an enemy of hers. I think she did a lot of things wrong that night, but you know, I tried to
But
talk
she's
to.
denying it though.
I
See,
talked
that's
to
why
her-
I take umbrage.
I talked to her in private messages so many times trying to get this stuff fixed months ago and just got nowhere. But
Yeah, she literally tried to use me for information. It was hysterical, really, claiming that she believes that we've never had any problems. True. She also believed that we'd never spoken before. Excuse me? What drugs are you on? We have been on Little Red Stream no less than twice at least, where we were on there for like 4 or 5 hours, and I had brought Tipster where she was thirsting over him. What do you mean we've never spoken before?
yeah,
We've
that is
talked
weird.
in chats too. But no, she wanted information from me about the person who won't be named. And until she could remember and get over her selective amnesia about who I wasn't giving her any information. So here we are.
That's,
I blocked
I
her.
don't know. Like the messages I had with her towards the end, it just didn't even make sense anymore. And I just don't know. I don't know.
I don't like being lied to, and I don't like being used. Being forgetful is one thing. I get it. I understand it. But she tried to spin it in another person's chat to make it look like I was attacking her while she was trying to call me dumb. She was like, well, I asked you a simple question. I didn't think it was that difficult for you to answer.
Wow,
Well,
did she really?
It's not difficult for me to answer, but I'm not going to be used either, honey. Oh man, yeah. It was like, it was very very eye-opening with this Waxy person. And I've seen conversations she's had with people that I know where they said to her, listen, you said that you were in Charlotte, or actually she volunteered Charlotte, as far as I know, said that, you know, you and Charlotte was giving Uni all this information that you were going to be making a video. Just make a video. She's like, I never said that. Lady, are you forgetting that Unirock keeps up all of his streams along with the chat? Are you serious right now?
Yeah. I mean, she's backtracked on quite a bit.
All she has to do is say she made a mistake, because I gave her an out. I was in Unirock's live stream chat. Don't ask me why. I may have been drunk. I'm not sure. But I was in his chat and she got brought up. And I said, I have a feeling that the reason why Waxy said Steve McRae and other stuff is because she probably got sent fake screen caps or fake screenshots of fake
That could
conversations
be.
that were going around. And I said, I honestly believe that she may have believed them. I was corrected in the chat by somebody who said, Irish, that is absolutely not what happened. I said, okay, fair enough. And then they said, Irish, Waxy wants to know if you'll message her because she wants to talk to you about something. And I said, I have no interest in being in her video. And they go, okay, no problem. I'll tell her. And then I sat on it for a couple of days. And I'm like, well, she has open DMs on Twitter. So I sent her a DM. I go, yo, heard you want to talk to me. What's up? And she sent me this big long paragraph thanking me for contacting her and asking me, questions that I said in my stream. And she even said, you had said this. Is this true? No, I did a live stream with Shens and told all these things, and it's all a lie. Yeah, I'm just like you, Waxy.
Ooh.
Well, I didn't say that to her. I'm thinking that.
Yeah, I get it.
She sends me this paragraph, and then she ends with, I don't think you and I have ever had a problem. True. But I don't think we've ever spoken before. No, Waxy, we've spoken before. And she replies back, I don't remember, explanation point. Can you remind me, explanation point? Do you have any information on so-and-so, explanation point? She asked me again for information. And I'm like, and I reminded her that we have been on Little Red Stream. And she still came back with some BS. And I'm like, without saying, oh, I don't remember anything like that, she was still trying to ask me for information. I will not be used. I will not be used.
No, and you shouldn't be. And Valerie, I agree with you. I mean, and I did plenty of Katie Joy content too, so I'm not blameless. But I could see where it was just all going bad, and I was like, it's the same stuff. It's rinse and repeat over and over. She's never going to change who she is, and
but that's not to say other people can't talk about it. Just don't watch their stuff.
No, yeah, I agree.
Because Erin does a lot of other stuff in streams that I do watch, and when it gets into that conversation, I leave. She's not mad at me for it.
Well, I don't mean just Erin.
It's not like her chat's an airport and I have to announce my departure. Well, now that you're talking about Katie, this jet's taking off. Hit the runway and I'm out of here. I just don't watch anymore.
Well, and if something really interesting came up, I would still do a video, but it'd have to be not the same old stuff,
Right? It's more like a house falls on her. Ding dong, the witches.
No, something major with her lawsuits or something.
I think now she's making money hand over fist.
Oh, yeah, she is.
I think she is making a ton of money.
And it shows in her ego, that's for sure. Her ego's getting huge. But, she's making the big money. There's no doubt.
It was weird because I that whole Toddy Westbrook case still is very, very, very strange. How that all went down. But,
yep.
And like the Todd Chrisley case, what
happened to that? Where's that?
I have no idea. But when he started to talk to all the crazies, we're like, oh, this is just.
I knew it was going to go south. When I saw people, I was like, oh, here we go. This is not going to work.
I don't believe that for a second. Waxy just wanted to jump on the bandwagon for attention. She was fangirl. Well, I believe that night too, just saying, get out of my head.
A lot of people have said that.
It was weird. And you know how I put it to people behind the scenes? I said that she pushed her way on Kay's stream.
See, and there was one time when I was talking to her, she acted like I asked her to, and I didn't. I never asked her to be on the stream ever.
No.
So, no,
I don't think Katie wanted to talk to her either.
No, I don't either.
Because after a while, you had to stop her to go, well, Waxy's been waiting a while. And so, Waxy, is there something you'd like to say?
I remember towards the end, I was like, Waxy, stop. You just got to stop. Because she was making everything so convoluted. She was going to all the, and I was like, you got to just stop.
How she just jumped on there and immediately started to kiss Katie Joy's.
See, and I didn't know Waxy. I never talked to her before that stream. I was still fairly newish. So I didn't know half these people. That's what people forget too. I didn't know who Waxy was. I didn't know who Steve really was. I didn't know any of these people.
Yeah. Well, it was, it was interesting to see what would happen when the lawsuit was over. I knew the infighting would begin. I knew because they would have nothing else to talk about. And then
Oh, Aaron's saying that his is going to court in May, so he's still going forward, Aaron? Chrisley is? Does anybody know for sure? Because I just don't quite believe it, but we'll see, I guess. May's a long
I
time.
don't know why he was going around telling everybody that it was a class action suit for defamation. That's not possible.
That's what I kept saying. I was like, no, that's not how it works. You can't do a class action
No.
defamation. That's so silly.
Yeah, defamation is an individual or against a business crime. You can't do a class action.
Oh, that night, Aaron, people that weren't there just don't even know what we were all going through that night. I've always said that. If you weren't there, you don't know. You
I
can't rewatch the video now and even get close to what happened.
should have recorded myself because I know my facial reactions were wild because my face hurt later. I mean, I know that I kept my mouth open longer than when I do when I'm giving sexual favors. I was like, what is happening? Grabbing my pearls, going, oh my God, getting in DMs, going, you got to turn on the stream right now. You got to turn on the stream right now. This is crazy.
Oh, it was so nuts.
It was.
So nuts that night.
And
Yeah,
you're
it
a
was
trooper.
craziest,
The
craziest
stamina.
stream ever.
The
Oh, I was about
stamina.
falling asleep in my chair. I was like, I have to
It
go.
was like 5-6 hours. I was like, I can't believe this is still going on.
And I had been awake for almost 24 hours straight.
Wasn't it a work day?
Yeah.
I was like, this is
It was
nuts.
horrible. I was like, and y'all know I'm not a night owl to begin with. Hi, Paula.
But I couldn't believe that Pickles fell for KJ's BS. Oh yeah, hi Pickles. Can you unblock me on Twitter because I actually really find you funny? No, it's because she's too lazy to log into her alt account to try to look at your Twitter to see what you're saying.
Well, I think Pickle was playing her. I wish Pickle was here still. She left, didn't she?
I don't know.
I think she was kind of playing her and Nat just to get what she could get. Oh, yeah, that was horrible, Aaron. It was horrible. That's my biggest regret is I didn't just cut it off when I wanted to. I should have just literally just hit the end button and let it end. And I kept telling you, it was like somebody go, well, what? I have to make one more point. And I go, okay, and then we got to go. And then somebody else, I got to make one more point.
Yeah, I get it. It was an important stream, though. It was an important.
It was.
stream.
And a lot of things came to light between that one and Little Miss Noble stream.
Oh
Yeah.
my God,
That was
that one.
crazy. I mean, thinking back on all of it now, knowing what we know now, and this is what I always tell people too. You're coming into this now knowing what we know now, but back then none of that was known.
Mm-hmm.
So I think people forget that too. The biggest gong show. Oh, it was crazy. Never again will that ever happen.
Mm-mm.
I was a little green, a little naive. Oh, I always said I wish anything would ever be planned because then I would be much better at, hosting the stream. But when you don't even know this stuff's going to happen, you can't prepare. Hey, Paula.
That was my biggest stress to people was it was not planned.
They always act like that whole thing was planned. Somebody said again the other day, well, why did you have Katie Joy on? And I was like, it wasn't like that. Oh,
No, because remember, you were going to have her on and then she canceled. So we said, okay, it'll just be a regular whatever topic.
Yeah.
And then we brought up what's her name, and then she showed up, and then I forget who else was on, but and then Katie showed up in the chat saying, oh, a sub told me about the stream, and I'm like, nuh-uh, you were watching, don't even. But then she decided to come on, and then she kind of turned it into the Katie show. And that's when I think that's why it dragged on so long. She wanted to tell.
And see, that was the problem too.
everyone.
Is Katie came in right at the end.
Yeah, she had to tell
Acting like
every
she was
reason.
filming on her Instagram.
Yeah,
Walking through her house and doing her hair and trying to dictate everything.
I thought she wanted to just talk about that particular instance, but it was how she's been a victim the last 2 years and every little reason why. It's like, this isn't about that. Stop.
I wish that I was a horrible person and that I recorded the call between me, her, and Tipster, where when I told her no, she threw a temper tantrum like a child. And Tipster's DMing me laughing, he's going, dude, man, you're roasting her so hard. I'm like, how am I roasting her? I told her 2 letters. No. She kept bringing up Steve McRae. I go, this isn't about him. But he did these things. I don't care. That's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about a fake video that people said they were making about you essaying your child. That's what we're here to talk about. We had it all planned out. All of the commentary boys were going to signal boost it.
Oh, wait. Billy's saying they were the one who got KJ to come on. What?
Oh my gosh.
Who did?
Now you got to explain this.
All your fault.
I have a secret.
Yeah, now we can blame you.
Come on. Oh, what?
Oh, see, I thought she was just watching the whole time.
I did too.
Okay. It's going to be another 5-hour stream.
No, we're not.
Billy, take a link. No, I'm kidding.
Come on, Billy. Come up on the mic.
Come on, Billy.
Well, because I know she watched the Little Miss Noble one too, because on one of her Instagram lives, she talked about me and a thing I said about why does she need a new car? She doesn't leave her house. So she watched, I think she was watching you regardless. Or she would have.
Aaron's Bobby the Robot Cat. No, I am. I want to be Bobby the Robot Cat.
Bobby the Robot Cat is amazing. I love that pussy.
I do too. Billy, you got us all wound up. You got to say something now.
Well, it's funny because Bobby uses a voice changer that sounds like my friend Colossal is crazy because he has a UK accent. And I love it when Bobby the Cat says something and says, never mind. I get the giggles every time. Every time I get the never mind.
I just watched the first one today because, work's just been crazy. And I just thought I loved it.
When they do premiere live streams, the chat is popping.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
I'm indifferent about the channel.
Oh, look at this. Yep.
Oh.
I didn't think she would. I DM'd her and she actually answered. She said, what's going on? I was about to go to sleep. So now we know who to blame.
No, she was on Instagram or something. I don't believe she slept.
Okay.
You owe us all 5 hours of our life.
Vera, you said he. I think Bobby the Cat's a chick.
I do too.
What makes you think it's a chick?
The politeness.
Just, I don't know. I don't think there's too many men in the community that would bother getting involved. Like,
I've been around so many men YouTubers that when they get mad, they always resort to the suck my peenie.
Yeah, true.
Because most of the men that have an opinion, they say who they are and they make the channel. They don't want to.
I asked her to please come on because it would be her chance to clear things up.
And we didn't clear anything up.
Got worse.
5 hours and nothing got cleared up. I mean, I think had been planned, it probably could have been more productive.
Oh yeah, I do too.
She wanted to talk about herself the whole time and every little thing, and it was, because I think if you had done the interview and had questions written down and planned, I think it would.
I was going to prepare for that, and everything would have been so different. I think
you did a fabulous job. I told everybody, I said because that was the first time I think I had really ever solidly watched your channel. I had just came to your channel. I heard about a video that you made, and somebody said, Irish, this Kay Baxter person made a video mentioning you. I'm like, oh God, and I watched it, and I was so happy because you said, listen, I know people are saying this about Irish Badass, but I'm going to give her a chance. I remember leaving a comment saying, thank you so much.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And so I tried to catch your streams when I could, and I remember that night we were just shooting the shit. Literally talking about nothing, and then all of a sudden, more people started showing up. more people started showing up, and you were like,
Who didn't show up?
Kay's like 1 minute we're talking about knitting, and the next minute she's going, oh, wow, we got some viewers coming in. Well, hi viewers. Is there something on my screen? I'm thinking, man, she's thinking, is there a penis on my screen? Like, what is going on?
Well, I think it was my fault too, because I made a joke about who showing up, and then she did.
And then she did.
I was like, dang it, that was a joke. But I didn't think she would. And
I'm
same
so
with
glad Billy spoke up though, because like he said, I feel like people say it's all planned, and I know it wasn't.
Well, even the Little Miss Noble one wasn't planned, and that was another joke. I said, watch, she'll show up, and then she did.
She showed up. Yeah.
But I think I will give her credit that she at least answered questions and was respectful instead of it didn't get all over the place I thought.
Well, I'm glad I got the other side. I'm glad I got the other side of Salt's saying, no, we are not working together. She's a witness in one of my cases. I go, well, does she know that? Because she's going around telling the internet that y'all are partners.
And Dustin, was that the name?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
I need to
just
start
crazy
saying
when
names.
you think about it all now. It's just so bizarre.
Well, looking back, if I would change a lot of things I said and didn't say.
Me
but
too.
I can't now. So
No.
it is what it is. But
that's the whole hindsight's 2020.
Exactly.
That's what I mean.
Like if I listen back, I'm like, oh, I wish I had said this or not said that.
Shit. I wish I would have asked for a link and hopped on and called out Katie Joy when she was trying to tell everybody in the chat that the FBI is working with Salts to file civil charges. I would have said, sweetheart, it's in the first letter of the three initials that abbreviate the agency. Federal. They don't do civil. They don't care about they don't care about Salts taking somebody to court and suing them for a few $1,000s.
Yeah.
Like she was lying out her ass.
Well, yeah.
See, and I think I was more sympathetic to her that night because she had shown me all the stuff that had been done to her. And I was pretty shocked. I was so shocked that it went that dark and that toxic and that deep.
Well, what upset me too is she just started spewing that out without a trigger warning of any kind or any, because there was someone in chat that told me after the fact that it triggered her PTSD.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, I felt bad. I felt so bad about that.
And I think she did that on purpose to either get the video taken down, demonetized, because she doesn't talk that way on her channel. She won't even say the A word or like she'll say essay and chat. Let's be mindful of our words, okay?
Until she gets a little liquor in her, a little liquid courage, and then it's like, holy smokes.
Well, that's for Instagram.
It's like, what happened to your church voice?
Did you not change the subject? But did you all see what happened to Amy Duggar on Twitter? She closing her Twitter account.
No.
I felt kind of bad for her. I know
happened?
people constantly going after her, and she's like, I'm so done with Twitter. I feel kind of bad for her. I get, a lot of people are saying, well, she laid down with Katie and got fleas, but I don't think she deserved what she got. I think she was naive. I think she didn't realize who Katie was, and I don't know. I felt kind of bad for her.
I feel both ways about that.
And I
feel bad for her, but then I also feel like she's, I don't know. Like some of it, I'm like, okay, she just put on an act so people will buy her clothes and like, I think she's trying to act innocent when she wasn't totally innocent.
Yeah.
But I don't think she deserves to be raked over the coals.
Yeah, I don't either. I think she's got enough grief for it, and people just need to move on.
Because at one point we all, I think, liked Katie, supported her, and thought she was, truthful.
I just want to say, I was never a sub of Katie's.
You weren't?
No, never.
Lucky you.
No. I
liked her during Teen Mom stuff.
See, I started watching her when the Amber thing came out, and I had made a couple comments. I didn't know her, and I was like, why are you always touching your hair? That's so weird. And I got so much trouble. So that's when I kind of started looking. I was like, this is so bizarre. So I started looking into her and found the Reddit. And yeah, that's how it all started.
Well, then when I started paying attention to the Twitter accounts and stuff, I thought, what is so bad about her? Like I didn't see it. And then eventually I did. So
yeah, I just had watched a couple of her videos and I was like, this woman's so weird.
Mm-hmm.
She's loyal
he
to
was
nobody.
my friend first.
Yeah, she's loyal to nobody. And if you try and help her, she's nice at first, but then she tries to tell you what to do, who you can be friends with, sends you tweets and tells you to tweet it out, sends you people's names, say you should talk to this person, you should do this, you should say this. And I'm like, bitch, don't tell me what to do. And she didn't like that, but it had to get to that level because I was like, you know, if you ignore her, the rapid fire DMs is unbelievable.
The Matt Bear thing is, I think, where the Matt Bear thing is when I think I first started noticing her other side.
I
You're
felt bad
with that, right?
when she started releasing all those private messages, which I guess is the thing to do this week. But I was like, I felt bad for Amy when she did that. I have empathy for people. I can't help it.
Katie has no loyalty to anybody, which is
No.
why it's mind-boggling that she considers herself a journalist because you don't give up your sources.
Yeah.
But I guess since she had to get out of a court case, she'll just throw anybody under the bus now.
Narcissism.
Yeah. I don't know why Amy didn't realize how bad it was and that wasn't more careful about the messages she sent her. But
oh, Valerie, nobody's saying that she ain't making dead presidents, girl. We know she's making the dough. She's just willing to use anybody to do it. I don't know. I was seeing, I'm hearing rumors about the subreddit too. Like I'm hearing like there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes, and I haven't
like
been
what? I don't get it.
Oh man, there's so much. There's just been like so much. I'm like, oh boy.
I'm still out of the loop. Yeah, she's making big money. That's when I told somebody when I was like, she's making probably 40, 50 grand a month. And they're like, no way. And I'm like, oh, she absolutely is.
I mean, I get make your money, but I'm like, for what? Why does she earn that much? I mean, for what? There's people that
she took full advantage of the whole Duggar situation. That's for sure. You know, if you have the time to sit there and make 3 videos a day, every day, which she's not now, which is kind of odd, but yeah, that'll make you some money. It just sounds
crazy when you think someone makes that much for talking about a TV show or a TV family and makes that much money. Like that, it's insane.
Yeah, I don't think her going after Jess's sponsor helped her any, but
oh geez.
And that's how
it's like starts. I said, I mean, we know she does all these things and won't change, but my thing is, unless there's real consequence, I just don't want to follow it.
Yeah.
Because
I think I just was like over it.
It's been 3 years since I've found her, and there's really nothing different. She's still the same, and there's really been no real consequence. There's really been no real consequence. So I'm like, I just don't want to keep hearing it if nothing is going to happen.
And I don't know why the Duggars, I guess they just don't sue or something. I don't know.
Well, some think they don't want to put more attention on themselves, but it's like they've got attention on themselves and they will forever. So,
hey, are you still sick?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm still not.
You cough just like me. That's why I was like, whoa, whoa.
I'm still not 100%.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I think why I've been so tired too. That's why I was like, I'm not turning my camera on tonight because I look like hell. But yeah.
That lung.
Yeah, and my
I got COPD. So
he's still doing bad. Not bad, but he's still not 100% either.
About the subreddit, what I heard, just saying, being that it's just us. There's not like probably other people lurking on the internet. It's just us talking. What I heard was that that there's trouble on like there's like a power struggle or something of who wants to run the Reddit. Like they do tell, I'm going there, girl.
Yeah.
I'm telling Angel
She's
Valerie, I'm
going
on
there.
it. That the original people that were the admins of the Reddit that kept it clean, like you don't talk about Katie Joy's looks and stuff like that. I guess that some people aren't as active anymore as you girls were saying, because like the Katie Joy stuff has kind of grown stale. There's not really anything to talk about. So then things start getting a little bit more aggressively against the rules on the Reddit, and then like there's some sort of power struggle thing going on right now. And then somebody, I don't know if this is true though, but you know, somebody was just saying that that the people, like everybody, including like some of the members on the Reddit and the managers or admins or whatever, just aren't happy right now.
Huh.
I don't
I'm
know
not
if that's true or
surprised
not.
though.
But I don't know if that's true or not. You know, I mean, I
Just a
have to see
rumor.
the Reddit like every time I log into my computer, because I have to log into stuff, because I always have to go to Keems to make sure that there's no, you know, peens
Yeah.
and tatas and stuff. So you know, I have to delete that stuff. So I'm in her subreddit, like I'm a member of her subreddit. So her stuff will come up on my homepage, and I still see people kind of active there, but not as much. Although my stuff could be getting pushed down from the Summer Wells Reddits that I'm in, but
Yeah. I haven't been to that Reddit in forever.
I know her Reddit.
They
like,
were never
not
nice to
her
me,
Reddit.
so I got out of there.
Yeah. Oh no, they were nice. Well, I mean, I didn't really let them know I was there. It's just it was a good source sometimes for like new information.
Yeah. Yeah, in the beginning, that's where I found everybody, but I don't know that they were always really snippy, and I don't know, like just a bad feeling I got.
Yeah. I don't
Especially
know.
the Discord. It was like
Oh, I never went to
the
that. I
Discord
was
was
warned
horrible.
about
I
that.
don't do Discord either.
See, that's where I need, and that's why I don't do a Discord, because it's just nothing ever good.
Excuse me,
I
Miss
know you
Ma'am.
made one. I feel bad, but like,
I
nothing
made
good
her.
happens in
I
Discord.
made her a Discord. It's got all the bells and whistles. There's a stripper room. There's a guy that comes out and does shows like every 30 minutes. But
Is he
we're
in a
the only
uniform?
people in there.
You better
Just
be in
her
a
and
uniform.
What uniform? It's a D bar.
All right, raise your hand if you like Discord.
I do.
My
See,
hands
I
down.
just never see anything good happen on one.
No, because people sometimes get in Discords and they get a little crazy. They treat it like a bar. Who better to run it than a bar owner? Hello, I'll crack skulls.
Yeah.
See,
I've
Vera
heard
agrees
it's
with
fine
me.
when it's small, but when people invite like their whole members or just anyone's welcome, then it gets crazy.
Yeah, you can keep it on lockdown where it's invite only and stuff like that. And guess what? If you don't like anybody there, you kick them or you ban them. It's that easy.
I just
That's-
hear so many bad things that started on a Discord.
Well,
That's what I'm saying. Just saying this. After a while, it's just the same thing over and over, and you know. And
So
see,
funny.
Katie's
Whenever
going to have the
saying-
same problem because the Duggar stuff's getting the same way. Now that
Whenever
the trial's
saying
over,
Just Saying's name, it sounds like we stutter. Listen, Just Saying, just saying.
just saying.
it.
The Duggar stuff's getting stale too. You know what
Well,
you're going to
I don't
talk
know
about?
why. I don't know why we act shocked every time she does something so bad or is drunk or she's been doing this for how long?
Yeah, I know. So I said rinse and repeat. Just another day.
No, and I get your guys' point, because we were talking about, like you were saying that you think Erin's channel would be doing better if she didn't do so much Katie stuff, and maybe, but I think that her channel does really good when she has time, and she is a busy lady. Like ever since she got this different job, bartender job, she is like busy.
No, I get it. I mean, look how neglected my YouTube channel's been because I've been too busy.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah. Who are you to point fingers? No, I'm kidding.
No, I totally get it. I hate it that my watch time has dropped so low.
When I get that people, it's also like there's still somewhat of a community aspect of it. Like it's how a lot of people were brought together and it's part of their daily routine and stuff. But
yeah,
I'm just
see,
thinking,
yeah.
if Kay wouldn't be a Discord hater, we could get a lot of her viewers in a Discord and get some chats going where they could suggest ideas to her. We could get in calls and VCs, and when she doesn't want to live stream and talk to everybody on stream, we could be talking in a VC and we could hear all the trees falling down in her backyard because they're covered in ice.
Oh, don't say that. Oh
I'm
my
sorry.
I'm gonna have a panic
Well,
attack.
we could be a support system. Like, you imagine all the people you'd have in a call to bear witness for the insurance company. We heard it.
We heard the tree
I
fall.
had an idea. I had an idea for you a while back. I don't know if you ever saw it though.
What was it? I don't think
Well,
I saw
because
it.
your tagline was like, I tell it like it is. So I was like, well, why don't people submit questions anonymously, or you read them anonymously? And it's like almost like an advice column, but on video.
Oh, that is so funny because Katie was saying that the other day, because one of the jobs I had, they used to call me Counselor K, and she was like,
Mhm.
you should do a whole live of advice, like come
Dear
in and
Abby.
ask me for advice and I'll tell you like it is. That's so
Just
funny
blunt-
that you were thinking the
Modern
same
blunt
thing.
advice.
A modern day Dear Abby. Remember how popular
Yeah,
Dear Abby was?
exactly.
Oh
But it's
yeah.
Dear
Men,
K.
men would read Dear Abby.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
You can-
Remember
you
Dr.
can
Dr.
call
Ruth Westheimer?
Oh, I remember
Sexually
Dr. Ruth.
speaking. Remember?
Oh, I loved her.
Oh yeah, I think that's a great
Well, it could be
idea,
like
'cause-
a once a week thing, and you call it Dear K.
That's
yeah,
so
and
cute.
you
I
know
love
it's
that.
amazing because she has a Discord server where we could put a chat like that in her server where nobody would be able to read the chat. They could only post in it and they wouldn't be able to see what else was posted before that. So they could do it anonymously.
Yeah,
That would be cool too. I got
because I mean, some people might want to be open, but others might want to keep it anonymous. So you could do it both ways.
that's such a fun idea. I think that's so funny that two people come up with that same idea. That's so funny. Who'd have thunk it?
And then
all the more reason
she
to
could
do
have
it.
a shop chat in her, a little popcorn chat in her server.
Yeah.
Where people can give her ideas of what to name other products and create other
Mhm.
products.
I don't know if you were here, Iris. I have a YouTube channel for the popcorn store. It's just sitting dormant. So I think my son's going to take that over. So y'all need to sub to that one soon when we get it going again.
Oh, great. Have your son get on Discord.
There you go. No, he's
whole-
excited to get the popcorn YouTube channel going.
I bet your daughter would like the server. She'd be like, wow.
I
Good
wish she would've
job.
popped on
Let's open
tonight.
it up.
Where's our Miss Katie tonight? We miss her. She was exhausted. She had to work all day and the daycare was
Yeah.
closed, so she had the baby while she had to work 8 hours at home.
It's sad to me when I see a bunch of names here in the chat that I recognize. And I've seen them everywhere. I've seen them in other chats of people that I can't stand, but I still really adore these people. And it would be cool for them to have a neutral place besides your chat to go.
Yeah.
Just be able to hang out and not have to worry about all the other nonsense.
All right, you guys, put a 1 in the comments if you want to do the Discord. We could try it. I just don't want any nastiness like I've seen in other Discords. I want it to be something fun. I don't want it to be anything talking behind people's back and stuff like that.
We'll delete it. If it gets to that, we'll just delete it.
I
Or
love
we'll
Iris.
we'll just kick everybody out.
Vera's like 3. 2. Y'all, this isn't how you were supposed to do it. Stitchy says yes, but only because Iris will be happy.
Yeah, because I won't
Aw.
shut up.
She's been trying to get me. I did go like, I don't know, what was it, like a month ago? I was trying to in there nosing around and I was like, I can't even figure this out. And I left.
I didn't know you were in there. You should have told me.
I was like, I don't even know what this stuff does.
I got-
69 is fine.
Listen, chatters. I got bots in there. So, like, if you do something and you say things you're not supposed to, the bot's gonna punish you, not a human. And if you F up more than a couple times, the bot's gonna kick you out of the server. Perfect. No human contact. I don't have to say to somebody, now, you know, you're 72 years old. You really shouldn't be saying that kind of things in a Discord server to people. I have to give you a warning. I'll let the bots do it. Bots have no feelings.
Look at Valerie says, I need Discord for dummies. That's me.
Same.
I've
We'll
had
have
my
to do-
account since 2016. I'll show you the ropes.
We'll have to do a practice session. I was trying to get Carly in there. I didn't even know how to put Carly in.
Was
When
that
you go-
Discord?
When you go
Was that
to,
Discord or was
server-
that just like private chat?
Yeah, if
Yeah,
you go
that's
to
where
server
we went and
settings. There's
talked
an
on the
arrow.
phone.
When you're looking at the server at the top where it says your name on the server, there's an arrow and you click it, and there's server invite, and you click that, and it'll give you like a code link at HTTP Discord, whatever little link. You copy that link just like you do for StreamYard, and you send it to people, and then they can join.
Oh, I love this idea. Diaries with K one night, true crime another night, game night. That's awesome. That'd be so fun.
That's the other thing. I believe I have a game bot in her server for trivia and tic-tac-toe. Yes. It can do tic-tac-toe. Poker, Magic 8 Ball.
See, we have quite a few saying they'll never go into Discord again. Discord just has such a bad reputation.
It does.
In
It
Discord, you
does.
can screen share. And so, like Stitching was saying, Irish will have to go live and teach us step by step. We will join her server. We'll get in a VC. I'll share my screen and I'll show you the way. Right down the yellow brick road, darling. Right down the yellow brick road.
See, I have to agree with Vera here, where she says all the crazy drama always starts in a Discord.
Stop being haters.
Iris is so cute. She's like, this is
You're
my
all
place.
haters.
Love it. Jeez.
You're all haters. You know what I
We
like
never
about
decided
Discord?
to a crime story.
Oh, see,
What?
we can do that in there too. What I like about Discord is it's like a bar that's open 24/7 all over the world that never closes. There's always somebody awake somewhere in the world to talk to.
Oh, so if I get up at 3 a.m. and can't sleep, there'll be somebody on there?
Bitch, come on, you know me. I don't sleep at all. If I do, it's like hanging upside down from barn rafters. I'm a bat. I sleep.
That's what I
during
was
the
telling
day.
all these YouTube and Twitter people are night owls. I can't be a night owl, dang it.
Well, it's like, right now in Australia, it is anywhere between 10 a.m. to they're 14 and a half hours ahead of us. Right now in the UK, it's 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. It's 3 a.m.
Yeah.
And so I don't know what time it is in like Thailand and China. Like there's always somebody awake. The best hour I found when I was running Game Stream to do rap battles and stuff was around 3:30 to 5:30 a.m. Eastern time was like the safest time where you would definitely find like the most people up all over the globe.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was cool. Yeah, because LA is 3 hours behind me. I'm in Michigan.
Yeah, I think it's always funny. My California customers will like call me, like it'll be late here, and they'll be calling, and I'm in bed.
They have no idea.
They have no idea that
They have
they're
no
so much
concept
earlier.
of time.
None. They never think of it. Like the next day, I'll be like, I'm in Ohio, so it was like 11 o'clock here when you were calling me.
Yeah, I've
They
had a
feel
couple.
bad.
I've had a couple unfortunate, unplanned, little tips with Shen's over that because she would bring stuff up and it would be a huge conversation. It would be like 3:30, 4 a.m. for me, and I'm like, I do not feel like discussing this right now. I'm exhausted. And she'll be like, well, then, well, it's only 1 a.m. for me. I'm like, it's 4 for me.
Yeah.
It happens.
Look at Billy. Well, they can't say we didn't warn him.
No,
We didn't decide the next true crime topic.
I know. I was wanting to
Was
do
it
an update on Harmony, but then everything passed by and it was too late to do it.
Yeah.
Harmony Montgomery's case.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a couple weeks ago we did that, right?
Yeah, but there's been a lot happened since then.
Just
a lot.
saying.
I was gonna make just a video about it and then do a live, and I just haven't had time. I haven't
Yeah.
uploaded a real video in I don't know how long. It's terrible.
Because
Just
we
saying.
talked about doing John
You did
Bonet
it.
and
You did
Scott
it.
Peterson.
Yeah.
Oh God, that. Why is he all over YouTube right now? Did he have to go back up in front of a judge for something, or why? Why is he being?
Yeah, he
like
got that new trial because of the juror, but he got convicted again. But now he's not on death row anymore. And a lot of people
Yeah.
are pissed that he's not on death row. So now he's got way more freedom than he's had.
One of my good friends thinks he's innocent and I don't, so we always debate on it.
Oh Lord, no, he's not innocent. No, but I
Yeah.
agree he didn't get a fair trial, and everybody deserves a
Yeah.
fair trial.
Yeah, we agree on that, but she thinks he's innocent and I do not.
You know what's gonna start firing up? This is a little inside information, but I can't tell much about it. Is the Summer Wild stuff?
See, I was wondering what was going on with that.
Oh boy! Oh,
That whole thing is such a hot mess.
it
Because
is.
I
But
wanted
it
to do
isn't.
videos on it, but it was just with the Molly Go Lightly and all that. I was just like, ugh.
Yeah.
Well,
it'd
what's
be
crazy
now.
about that is that the reward money was set to expire, and when they hadn't renewed the reward money, which I was unaware anything like that would ever happen. All of this little sub community and all these streamers were going nuts. They were going so crazy. They were reaching out to Candace. They were reaching out to Don. Some of them even drove to their house
Oh
and
my gosh.
signed NDAs and went on their property. And one of them even brought home a puppy. And then there was withholding of information. They were secretly recording them when they weren't supposed to and interviewing their friends and then only spitting out this information on live streams. And then they announced that that they had extended their reward money until at least June of this year. And then now everybody's scrambling and they were trying to recycle the same stuff. But now it looks like there's trouble in paradise where Candace and Don have been fighting quite a bit.
Oh, I
And
bet.
so, and since it's coming close to Don going to court about one of his siblings pressing SA charges against him,
Oh, wow.
things could really heat up because that's the one thing is you want to get them separated because Candace is solely financially dependent on Don.
Yeah.
So if you could separate them and
Wow.
find out, what the F.
That thing has just been a mess from the get-go.
Yeah.
Well, somebody who I've been talking to who's been live streaming and he'd like, I don't know why, but he's taken a real liking to me. And that's Hunter's father. Hunter, the 15-year-old that was that went
Oh,
to the-
okay.
yeah, his
Be
dad.
careful, girl. Be
His
careful.
bio dad. I'm not alone in the chat. I have FBI there.
Oh, good.
They're instructing me
Well, I
about
don't trust
that.
any of them.
Well, his dad has taken a real liking to me, and boy, does he have some info. It's been very, very interesting. I really think that this is all going to wrap up definitely this year, but I say within like the next month or two, I think that we're going to see some real progress here.
How long has it been going on? How long has she been missing?
June of last year. Yeah.
Oh, Stitchy, she's got to explain what she talked about Peterson. Sorry, Irish, go ahead.
No, it's all right. It's just that there's been people that have come forward that they're all drunks. They're all drunks.
Oh, yeah.
And they do drugs together and stuff.
Yeah.
And they talk and then they love this whole YouTube thing and they think it's like Insta fame and there has been now talk about the same spot, which is something I brought up, which I'm ripping my hair out about, but whatever. Where there's been 2 spots of where they think her little body might be.
Aw.
So
Just breaks my heart.
But yeah, I'd like
Yeah.
to know about the Peterson stuff too. I just I was surprised to see videos in my recommends with him. I'm like, why is he coming around? And so was that other one. What's that other fool? That disgusting individual who put
Chris
his
Watts?
babies. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
he's been popping
Oh,
up
I
in my
didn't see him
recommends too.
trending again.
He just needs to be under the jail.
Yeah. They don't give him
Ugh.
much freedom.
You know
He
what
doesn't
I've
deserve
noticed?
any, like, yeah.
What I've noticed when I get into this like true crime stuff is there's a lot of people. I respect the legitimate ones. I'm actually friendly with some with some, where they think they're psychics and they use these like whatever boxes or whatever it is, and some of them use these little like hanger wires. And
Yeah, I don't go for that stuff.
I'm like, if you are that, like, I've seen him in chats, like demanding, oh, Aaron, yes, Ziggy, Tiffany Marie, yes, yes.
What are you talking about? I'm lost.
Oh, these are Ziggy's the one that got the dog, Aaron. You know, she got a puppy from Candace, right? And everybody was giving her crap about it because they said the puppy was taken from the mother too young. It was still nursing.
Oh my God.
But yeah, they think that they have all this information, and when they're in chats of these bigger channels like Ziggy and stuff, they're like saying, "This is where she's at. This is why aren't you telling the police this?
Yeah.
Why are you in a YouTube chat?"
Yeah. That's ridiculous.
It really is. It's
I
annoying.
can't with that stuff. I can't because a lot of
Mhm.
times, maybe not them, but some of them prey on families and it's just terrible.
Oh, the GoFundMe's and stuff and the Cash Apps. Oh, Molly Go Home is probably one of the worst ones for it. Like I know you saw my tweet giving her shit when she showed up at the laundry's house in
Oh,
her
she's
Louis
so gross.
Vuitton bag,
Yes.
screaming that the house should be burned down and then they'll come out. I was
She's
like, yeah, okay.
disgusting.
What a
Mhm.
dumpster fire. Like she's the dumpster for the dumpster fire. Like there's dumpster fire that needs its own dumpster. That's her.
She'll do anything to get a view. She don't care. She'll do it all.
I told you
She
that
shouldn't even have a channel.
Yeah, well, I'm
That's
sorry.
what she does.
And another reason I have to say I'm sorry. I introduced her to Keemstar, and then God.
Ew.
I know when
Ew.
when I'm at the pearly gates and they say Irish, do you have any regrets? I'm gonna be like, yes.
That'll be the big one.
The list will be a scroll, and when I open it, it just bounces down and just keeps rolling. And they're like, I'll be like, dude, Angel, we're gonna be here a while. You might want to get yourself a Red Bull.
Yeah, that's bad.
I wish I could see the future, because then I wouldn't like hook these people up.
It is hard, I bet, because you don't know, when you first meet them or.
She made a video after Logan Paul did his video about finding going to the suicide forest and finding a body, and he kind of was making a joke about it. Well, they had, unfortunately, Molly and her family had lost a close family friend to suicide, and when her son had found that out about Logan Paul, he was upset because he was a Logan Paul fan, and her son was smart enough to know that I can't support this guy anymore because of what he did. And the video itself was so sad, hearing him cry and tell Molly, or Marissa, I can't support this guy anymore. I can't ask you to buy me his shirts because he's a horrible person. And it was real raw. And she didn't show his face, I don't think. And then she asked if there was anybody. She goes, I don't know who this Keemstar person is, but my son does. Is there anybody that can get this video to him? Because I want this Logan Paul person to apologize to all his little fans. And so I hooked him up.
Dang. See, like I said before, I only knew her from being Aaron Carter's life coach. And I couldn't stand her then, and that was years
Life
ago.
coach. Have you seen the videos on this woman?
Oh,
She
yeah.
stole the stripper's money. She stole the stripper's tips.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. Oh, she's a real cry. Embezzlement and Oh my god.
She's a winner.
Her and I liked Bullhorn Betty for a little bit until she kept teaming up with this Lee Riches person who, like, they had no shame in their game to say, this is our full-time job. Our full-time job is to be professional protesters. So it isn't about the cause, it's about the paycheck.
Oh yeah, yeah. I can't stand that crap.
And I'll admit though, I think that to a certain extent, I think it was more the news media having a presence outside the Laundrie's home put pressure on them. But they're acting like they're doing something special, saying heels on the ground, and there's just that dude's car with them standing at the bottom of the hill of where the Wells family house is, you know, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre house, at the bottom of the hill, screaming up there, "Where's Summer?" They can't even hear you. But make sure it's on film and make sure it's live streamed. It's funny because the Instagram person that's really popular that's with them, well, popular because she has a lot of followers, has recorded Molly a couple times where Molly didn't know it. And it doesn't put Molly in a good light, but she said something that I asked Tipster to test, and I keep forgetting to remind him to do it, is when she didn't know she was being filmed, she was telling this girl, telling her the ropes about YouTube, and she says, when you upload a video, don't monetize it. She says, upload the video all the way and make sure you get that green $sign and then monetize it. I was like, oh, well, let me have some of my YouTube friends test that theory. She says that she's never gotten a yellow sign. She's never gotten a.
I don't get it though. That's how you do it.
I think this. I don't. Can you upload a video, publish it, and then go back and add ads on it?
Yeah, that's how I always do it. I didn't know. I thought that's how you did it. Like I always publish it and then I go back and turn the ads on. I just thought that was how you're supposed to do it.
Well, do you get yellow $signs?
No, I've just had trouble lately with old videos going yellow.
Oh,
old videos.
So then it does work because Kay, I can't tell you how many YouTubers have the problem that when they upload their videos, it's already going yellow. Keemstar, one of them.
Oh, I never have them go yellow when I first do them. No.
I'm going to have to see if he'll try it with the next
That's
DA.
so weird. I just thought that was how you did it. So I always upload, publish it, fill out all the tags and everything. And then I go back and hit the, you know, the ad, the $sign thing. And, you know, you just do the questions and it turns green. Yeah, I've never had one be yellow.
I'll ask both Tipster and Keem to try that.
That's so weird because I just thought that's how you do it. I didn't know I was doing anything different.
I always have anything that I save is like a backup video. So it's always going to be unlisted.
How would you do it any other way, though? That's what I'm trying to think. Because you can't turn ads on until you've published the video. I thought. I mean,
I'll have to go back and see if I can find her that video where she's talking about it.
Yeah, let me know. Send me a link.
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
I could be wrong because, you know, I'm green as heck. But I thought that's just how it was done.
Interesting.
Yeah, I've always been monetized, but, you know, cross-stitch and quilting. I don't know. Mine always has the thing where it says, because you've rated your own videos accurately, we're going to go ahead and monetize it. So that has something to do with it too, because if you haven't rated your own stuff accurately, then I've heard
Just saying knows me so well. Just saying says that infamous stream put you on the YouTube radar, Kay. They were suspicious about all the traffic in your channel that night. Probably thought Irish was selling dope in the chat. Shh. Do I gotta send you hush money?
See, Stitching does her this the same way. Yeah, I don't. That's so weird. Next time I upload one, I'll pay more attention. But I don't know. We had another night. I was doing a stream and it wasn't anything. There wasn't anybody come on or nothing. Carly, were you there? And all of a sudden we had like 800 people in there. Remember that?
Was that the Little Miss Noble chat?
No, it wasn't any of those. It was just a regular chat. Trying to think. And I was like, wow, look at all the people coming in. And somebody said, well, YouTube's recommending your live.
Oh,
I don't know, because I remember once upon a time, like, you didn't even need mods. Like, it was always really chill.
Oh no, I went half a year with no mods. It wasn't until all that stuff happened that I had to have mods.
I'd have to look back, but I thought it was after the Little Miss Noble stream that it started getting crazy.
Yeah.
You were modding people that night. You're going, wow. I think I might need to mod people.
That was terrible.
It was funny.
It was horrible because I'm trying to do that and trying to listen to what Katie's saying in case something goes really bad. And
Yeah, you had left your own StreamYard by accident when you added her.
Trying to fix it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then I asked her and she started laughing. And she said later that she thought I was joking, that she didn't imagine that I didn't know how to make somebody a moderator.
That was funny.
And I was like, no, I really didn't know.
Well,
why would you joke about that?
Mods, just
especially
so you know,
in a stream like that.
YouTube had fixed something that they had removed, and but you have to have a wrench or a channel owner to do it. If there's anybody like you're suspicious of in your chat of maybe that they're a fake account pretending to be somebody else, you can go to the 3 dots in their name in the chat and an option will pop up that says go to channel. And then you go, it'll open up a new tab and you go to their channel and you can see if that's their real account or not, because you'll be able to tell by.
But that only works if you're not using StreamYard or anything, right? You have to be in the YouTube interface.
Yeah, you have to be in the YouTube chat to be able to do it. Like if you clicked on me right now, you'd be
right.
able to
See,
go
I
to
would
my
have had no
channel.
problem doing it if we'd have been in the YouTube.
I don't think
I was using StreamYard.
I think that they just implemented this recently, like within the past few months. I don't think that this feature.
No, but I mean, in the YouTube interface, you can just click somebody in chat and make them a mod, but you can't do that.
I don't know about that. I don't know.
Yeah, you can, as long as you're in the YouTube interface. But we weren't that night.
No,
that's why I was so confused on how to do it, because we were in StreamYard and I had to go back to my YouTube account. Yeah, it was a mess.
I was having a mod for my phone because for some reason on my computer on StreamYard, I can't type in the chat. I have to use my phone. So I was having to do both, like talk and mod on my phone. So that was...
No, you really can't use YouTube and Streamlabs together. Like, you can't have YouTube open at the same time. I mean, I can have my account open, but you can't have the video.
Do you have dual screens?
No.
Okay, you need another one.
Yeah, I'm thinking when I get the YouTube room, Irish, when I get that room ready, I'm going to have dual screen. Yeah, so that'll be so much better. So much better if I ever get it done. If we get iced and snowed in again tomorrow, it may get done tomorrow. Lord, it's still icing here. I don't know why we haven't switched to snow. This is so weird.
She's lying to you. She got up from her computer one night and she left her screen up. I saw the receipt for the bog eggs. You guys. I saw it.
I wish my life was as exciting as Irish makes it.
And they're really cool because they light up. They blink.
Yeah, they're neon.
See? Confirmation. Confirmation.
You know what you have to do now? You should have a bowl of bananas in your background.
I know. We're going to have to do bananas. The whole Mary and the banana thing. Oh, my God. Just
I'm going to kinkify your entire channel.
How many wrenches did you find out that night? I don't get that. How many wrenches did you find out?
I'll maybe pass out that night.
I didn't pass out any because I couldn't figure out how to do it.
I think there was only me and
you
one
Charlotte.
or two.
Charlotte left. Charlotte's like, I'm out of here.
3 at the most.
Yeah, she left early on. And I think
Erin was there.
I think it was Crystal that modded too. I think it was just me and her for most
Yeah,
of
I
it.
wish I could have tossed them out that because we were hit by the trolls so bad. You guys don't even know. Oh, it was horrible.
Well, at one point it was just me too, because Crystal had to step out for something. But I'm like, y'all need to behave. I can't.
Yeah. So and I'm trying to mod and listen to what everybody's saying to make sure they're not going too far south. And yeah, that didn't work.
Well, then trying to say, please be respectful. Nobody was wanting to do that.
No, when we were trying.
It's like, do I delete every comment or what?
Yeah.
Because everyone was letting Katie know how they felt.
Oh, and the comments were terrible. They
Yeah.
were going after her in the comments.
So I was torn between.
And a lot of them that were making comments that had nothing to do with what we were talking about.
Right.
Carly timed me out by mistake.
She won't let that go.
She's sorry.
Well, that was when those really bad comments were coming in, and I was like, click, 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 click. She happened to be like right under that. It's like, I'm sorry. Because, like I said, we never had that problem before.
No, we're always just chilling, relaxing.
It's
talking about silly stuff.
It's easy to mess up on the phone app, because I've tried to mod from the YouTube phone app. It's impossible.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, up until
on the StreamYard, I couldn't mod from the StreamYard. I can read it, but I can't comment or block, remove anything. So I was having to.
You would think by now YouTube. You think they just add this stuff that StreamYard has, so you don't have to use StreamYard? YouTube needs to get it together.
Yeah, Tipster and a lot of people were putting the cry out to Team YouTube, because it also happened to like a 1.5 million sub channel where they got into that guy's channel while he was live streaming, and they got in through Streamlab. And so, you know, he was saying, you know, they need their own built-in system for announcing donations and stuff, like everything that Streamlabs does, which is a fair thing to ask for, being that they get a certain percentage of all the super chats.
Well, yeah. YouTube they need some major updates. Surely they have the right coding people that could easily do this.
And it blows because the guy that was running YouTube Gaming just resigned for a better position with another company. He was our go-to person. Even if anybody was getting striked, like if you got striked on YouTube and you told me about it, I would go to him and be like, yo, can you look at her channel? He'd be like, sure. He was so cool.
Oh, that sucks that you lost him.
Mm-hmm.
What's coming soon?
Oh, the sex bots.
Oh.
Meow, chicka, wow, wow.
Well, now they're going to come that you said something.
Don't put it out there. No.
I'm not saying the names or Beetlejuice, nothing.
I agree with just saying, yeah, to me, the LMN video was fascinating.
Yeah, that was a lot more, I don't know. Like, it was
when I told her and I said, Nat just threw you under the bus.
Yeah. You said her name.
Sorry.
But yeah, I liked that she was actually answering the question. I mean, she did say, I don't know, I'm confused, but she at least, you know, came on and when she didn't have to. So I gave her credit for that. But I was still like, should you be talking to us, you know, from a legal standpoint? And she insisted. So,
you know, I used to try to figure out OBS and then I kind of quit using it. I might have to go back to try to figure it out. Oh, look, Vera said, happy 158th birthday, Irish.
Oh, thank you. You have a good memory because you're going to be wishing me that all week because it's not until the 12th. So,
you know, my daughter asked me, she goes, well, how old is Irish?
157.
I said, babe, we all know I'm the oldest one in the room.
Why am I the only one that has the best memory and I'm the oldest one here?
I would say take that age and divide it by 3. That's how old she is.
There you go.
I don't math. How old is that?
I don't
math either.
Math or no, I'm thinking the rule of when it's how many partners you've had. Like when
Girl,
a guy
if you
says
think I only had 3 partners, you don't know me at all.
No, I think it's whatever a guy says, divide it by 3, but a girl multiply it by 3.
Oh, I've never heard
what
that.
It is? It was in the movie American Pie years ago.
Okay, I'm not a whore. So you go from calling me a virgin.
Garnet's
Where
was
is
just quick,
where
man.
is
You got to
the
keep up.
where's the 50 Shades of Yay Gray?
50 Shades of K.
50 Shades of Yay.
Jean says she's the oldest. I don't know. I just turned 58.
That's
think
gonna be the name
58.
on her website for her.
I can never remember my
that
age.
Her husband's building her. 50 Shades of Yay.
See, Christine, I got you beat, girl.
I'm older than all you people.
No, you are not older than me.
My
you're
first
not.
pet was a pterodactyl. I miss him.
Mine
All
was
right, guys. Well, I think I'm going to go to bed. Actually, I have to take a shower and then go to bed just in case I lose power tonight.
I had a pterodactyl named Dog. He was so nice.
Oh, Billy's 64. Hey, I'm proud of every birthday.
I get flashbacks
Happy
every time I
each
watch
one.
Jurassic Park. I'm like, that's my boy. God, that cough, girl.
I know. I'm not.
Do you have an
feeling
inhaler?
good. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yep. That, damn COVID, it just won't let go of you.
Do you sleep properly?
How long ago did you have it?
I tested positive December 21st. And still, hubby and I are still tired all the time and still coughing a little bit. I'm hoping we don't have long COVID. That scares me.
Are you having productive coughs?
Yeah, I feel like they are.
Do you like pineapple juice?
Yeah.
Pineapple juice is really good for lung problems. I have COPD.
I'll
Pineapple
have to
juice.
try that.
I have a Revolution tea is a good company. They're kind of expensive, but they're the only ones where I found a really good white pear tea. And I'll make it like 64 ounces at a time, and I'll drink it for a couple days. It's really good for lung issues as well.
I'll give that a try. We just, it's, you think you're better and then it kind of overtakes you again. I know Pickle was talking about that, that she's still struggling.
Yeah.
It just seems like
We had it last summer.
Yeah, she's had it forever ago.
I kind of think that I got it and my sister got it in at the end of maybe like 2018. And because not at the end, it was in the summer, because I remember going to the doctor. My doctor says, who in the hell gets the flu in July? I go, I don't know, but I had the flu. And so did my sister and a few other people. And then I had never been, well, no, that's not true. I've been sick like that before, but not like that in the summertime. No, will I get a very rare occasional sinus infection? Possibly, but rarely do I get sick from anything other than asthma in the summertime.
I don't know. I thought I was going to get off easy, but it just doesn't want to all the way let go.
Listen, Billy, pineapple is amazing for all things. Google it, okay?
I love pineapple.
It isn't just lungs, honey.
That's what I heard.
Makes all your juices sweet too. It's a twofer.
I heard throat coat tea helps too with coughing.
Oh, she said throat coat, and I'm like, what port is that?
Now, Carly, you knew she was going to make that sexual.
What Pornhub link is that? There's the stuff I buy on, there's some stuff I buy on Amazon by Dr. Smoothie. It's very expensive stuff, but it's 100% pure. I got 2 bottles of this stuff in my house right now. It's like $17 for, oh God, maybe 64 ounces of it. It's like 100%, no sugar added, strawberry, and you only need to add like 2 ounces to either water or juice or a smoothie. Look it up, Dr. Smoothie. His stuff is very expensive, but so concentrated. Like, it's $17 you'd think is a lot, but it has like, I don't know, 30 something servings or whatever in the bottle. Like, you get your money's worth out of it. And I'll add,
yeah, you're gonna need a bunch, Billy. A bunch.
I'll add like a dollop or 2 of that in some pineapple juice over ice, because strawberry is good for you too when you have different types of inflammation and stuff like that.
I don't think that's what Billy was talking about, but
No.
No.
I already addressed that pineapple makes it sweet. It makes you sweet.
makes everything sweet.
Like I know you gotta go. But there was something that happened to me. There was something that happened to me a couple years ago. I know it's just like a repeat of the stream where it's like, listen, I gotta make one more point. There was something that happened to me a few years ago, right? I'm minding my own business. I'm just oh, girl. Thank you, just saying, or girl, guy, whoever you are. I really appreciate that. Like, that is like a forget me not card I've never gotten on my birthday. Is like, wishing me deep throat. I love you. You really get me. So like I'm minding my own business a few years ago, right? And I'm just looking on Twitter. I really hit my home tab and I'm just looking and somebody posts something that changed my life forever. It was a game changer. I did not know that testicles can taste. They can taste. Google it.
What?
I didn't believe it. I was in denial. I was like, what? This is impossible. How could I not know this? Me, Irish, who I love sex. How could I not know this? I Googled it and it's true.
No.
You're lying.
Testicles can taste, which is why they recommend
No.
You're full.
pineapple and different things. They recommend you don't drink like whiskey or beer, not just for men either, but for women, because the balls can taste.
No.
I don't
That's
buy
can't be
that.
True. No.
Wait.
No way.
Wait.
I'm not believing.
Google it now, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm gonna Google it, but I don't believe it.
Wait.
Google it.
So
Does testicles taste?
I'm
Yes,
Googling
they
it.
do. Oh, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the.
If that was true, men would be talking about it all the time.
Ew. It's first name can testicles pop? Ew.
Oh, stop it.
Oh
That's
no,
what it
honey,
says.
you're looking up the wrong thing.
Wait, no. First thing that says, do testicles have taste buds?
No.
What?
They do. See, you just heard her say what?
Y'all are lying.
Wait,
No,
no.
it's true.
It says the taste buds on your tongue respond to whether or not food is edible, and of course provide taste, while the taste buds on your testicles instead send signals to your body.
Told you so.
What?
Told
And then-
you so.
And then there's a video from the doctors. It's called Soy Sauce Challenge. It says, can men taste food with their testicles?
That's so weird. I don't know if I
It's
believe
a
I
game
still don't believe it.
changer. It's
just
a
because it's on the
game
internet
changer.
doesn't make it true.
It's a game changer. Pineapple.
I'm still not buying it. I'm such a
Elaine has to
No.
Google it. Google it.
I did.
Carly doesn't lie. I don't lie. Trying to
Girl.
help you step up your game.
Well, all of these are saying yes, because they have receptors.
That's so gross.
Bada boom, bada bing. Rabba ding dong. Let's go.
I gotta
Pineapple.
investigate further before I believe this.
Safe word is pineapple.
She's saying they did the test on Howard Stern. Ew.
I figure.
I gotta ask around about that because I've
Yeah,
never
me
heard
too.
that.
I'm not buying it.
never-
If
heard
I
that.
taught y'all anything, I taught you something tonight.
Now I
I
gotta
never-
tell my daughter.
They say you learn something every day. I never would have thought I'd learn this.
Wait till you tell your husband.
You're welcome. You're
I
welcome.
know. I gotta text him now because this is like, did you know? Well, then, oh my gosh! Now
Oh,
we
let's
need
just
to.
get new jewelry and bags.
Like, come on, like this is like another 50 Shades of Yay of like being blindfolded, but unblindfolded, saying, "Guess what I ate today?"
Oh no.
Wait,
Come on, it's fun.
wheatgrass,
Ew.
like the shots of the grass stuff.
Wheatgrass.
Yeah, like the stuff you drink in shot form.
Wheatgrass. God, I'd rather
just-
eat a fucking
Yeah,
hunk
you
of
just
sod
put it.
than drink that.
Yeah, so wheatgrass does it. You just put it in the juicer and take it in shots, but that does it.
I
Huh.
heard wheatgrass helps the taste of that thing. I do for my husband.
I don't
He
know. I feel
buys
like I
me
could've
a bag
gone-
of joy.
I could have gone my whole life without knowing this.
What a way to end the stream. See, this could be
I
another
almost made
chat
it
in
to
the
60
server.
without knowing this.
This could be another chat in the server. Sexual tips.
Wait, Christine said Richard and Sal dipped their nads into different things and tasted things. What?
Oh, that's even worse.
Well, if they're dipping their balls, of course, then you're gonna taste it. But we're saying is that the balls can taste on their own.
That
So
yeah,
that's
but
the
that's what I'm
game.
saying by dipping them.
So that's the game. You know, you eat yourself a bunch of pineapple and stuff like that. And be like, oh yeah, he's all into it, whatever. And then next time you eat spicy food.
Y'all, this is just wrong.
So if I
And they'd
say
be
dip
like-
it in chocolate, he can taste it.
And they'd be like, God, I don't know why my balls burn. You don't need to tell him you ate spicy Thai. Just laugh.
Oh Lord,
That's
I'm going
the
to bed.
Yeah, you are.
I'm gonna go take a
Night.
shower in
I
case I
don't think
lose
it went
power,
well.
and then I'm going to bed. Listen,
Oh,
Irish, almost 60 years old. I didn't need to know this at this
What do you
late
mean?
date.
You're building a sex room. You have to know this.
You know, people are gonna be so disappointed when they see the YouTube room. They'll be thinking there really is some big sex room or something. And yeah, no.
Just put a sign that says taste test in the background.
Oh my God.
see,
Yes.
see if people.
We'll have
see
to
if
put
people
some
get it.
inside joke things in there.
Just, all you got to do is leave a picture of a pineapple. That's it.
Or now we call it that thing I do for my husband.
That's all right, you guys. Thank you guys for coming. This was so fun tonight. This is what I needed on a nice storm stuck in the house.
I don't know if I needed it, but I did need it.
I educated you.
Yes, you did.
I expect payment.
She took me to
Well, now-
school.
Now I need to go down the rabbit hole because I'm still.
She's gonna go all the way down the rabbit
Girl.
hole. I can tell.
Girl, you want to talk about holes? I mean, how much time?
No,
do you
no.
have? Okay. All right.
Good night, you
Kate
guys. Thanks, Carly. Thanks, Irish.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Good night, everyone.
Bye.